football, and you're listening to Rap Rankings with Moulz, or shall I say Moulz and Nail. Triple B and double R's forever. You know how we gets down with the get down, Triple B style. Big Baller Brand is in the building, baby, and this how it goes down. Y'all gotta listen up. I got something to tell y'all. That Rap Rankings ain't no joke. They keeping it right and tight. And if you don't get right, y'all go get left. So listen up to that rap podcast, man. There's something interesting and entertaining. That double eyes. Keep doing your thing. But Big Ballers out, baby. And holla.
Well, it's not season 8. Not yet. Mel, you with us?
Yeah, I'm here phone style. As you can see, this is not season 8. This is a bit of what is this? This is Jesse and Moulz holding down the fort while Mel's
back in the
fan and his laptop gets fixed. You know, we want to give you something because we're not like them other schmucko podcasts that would have just gave you a freaking Twitter post talking about we're having difficulties, not going to be here this week. No, not Rap.
Tell
we
the
don't
truth,
want to
Mel.
come
You're
back
back at the G building.
talking about it's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without some content to step to. So Moulz and Jesse are here to give y'all something special, a little treat. So in the blog arrow retrospectives, you know, it'll be great. So I'm gonna get out of the way.
Mel, Jesse says you're in the G building. Tell the truth.
If you have a gunshot, hit the gunshot.
Okay. Here's the gunshot that I have. There we go.
Oh man, I don't know what that sounded like.
Sounds like shit.
Okay, well listen, he's a so-called captain, but you know who's really the captain of the soundboard. I'll be back soon, folks. Don't worry. But look, I'm gonna get out of the way. What else can I say? You know, thanks for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
All right. See you next week for season 8. But this will be Moulz and Jesse. Mel, thanks a lot. We'll speak with you soon.
Yep.
And best of love.
Absolutely. You too.
Jesse?
I'm here.
Moulz and Jesse time.
All right. This is not Moulz and Jesse Discuss New York. It's something else.
This is not our New York retrospective because that's for Patreon. This needed to be something more relevant to hip-hop for the main feed. And I thought, what if we do a blog era retrospective, but do it a little bit differently in the sense that I think when people think about the blog era, quote unquote, certain mixtapes and artists come to mind immediately, which frankly, I think have been covered to death. This is blog era gems. We actually made sure that everything we're going to be playing tonight is not on Spotify, Apple Music, any kind of streaming service. So this is Moulz and Jesse. Maybe we do it again sometime, but just something to entertain you guys while Mel is having some technical issues on his end. We will be back next week with season 8. Things just had to get pushed back a little bit. And Jesse was actually able to hop on tonight and do this. I really appreciate him coming on last minute. Jesse, welcome back.
All right, I'm here. Expect me, I guess, 2 more times soon. Maybe 3 more times.
I mean,
2 appearances.
Yeah,
and then
well, I'm sure we'll have a
so.
first listen of some sort, right?
Yep.
Oh, and Mel, listen, you don't like the third member. It's gonna be a rough season for you.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
That's right. So basically, what we're gonna be doing, we're just gonna be going back and forth. We're gonna be, just playing records. That's all, and a little banter in between. Maybe we rate the songs. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, listen, you're our guest. Would you like to go first? Would you like to be the first person to play a record?
Sure. I'm going to start with Ab-Soul featuring Kendrick Lamar, Watch Your Lady. Very cringy. In retrospect, very kind of cringy. It was like a time where Soundwave, his earliest productions were like kind of copycat beats of other people. Like before he developed his own sound, he was copying other producers. If you're familiar with Michael Jordan by Kendrick Lamar, that is a what's the name of that guy? He did a lot. The guy that did
THC?
BMF for. No, the guy that did.
Lex Luger.
Yep, that's a Lex Luger beat.
Okay.
If you're familiar with the Spiteful Chant, that's like a fake Cuddy song from Section 80. So there was a lot of that, like just him. So this is basically like a fake Timbaland beat.
Interesting.
And it's this is like before Kendrick he was technically skilled, but he was not, fully great yet. I would say.
Alrighty, well, Ab-Soul, Watch Yo Lady coming up first. And yeah, stay tuned. We've got 12 songs each. So we'll be here for a little bit.
Bounce. 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 Ha!
Sound like some old dynasty shit. Phil Miko.
Chip.
Turn me up some.
I'm a soldier, man. Thought I told you, man. I aim it. Flame ya. I'm the pro to pain. Niggas sizing me up like I'm buying a tuck, so I interrupt. Crease them, line them up.
With a Nina, not talk about the two singers. A leprechaun wouldn't even press his luck. I'm sure to pluck. Any shaker with a rhythm I can fuck. I tell him, call me up.
Like, is it on or what? Can I cut till dawn or what? The slut say she want a slice of all of us. Intelligent, say I'm almost marvelous. She goes down south like black collagen.
I'm a psychologist. I tell her I can adjust anything in the world that be bothering her. Everywhere I go, guarantee she go. Pussy pop on the low like a silencer.
Back to the realer shit. Copper car, mash that, crash that. Then I'm back at the dealership. Diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my left wrist, diamonds on my right wrist, limit on the right wrist.
Back to the realer shit. Yeah, exclamation, fucking explanation. Better watch out. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Better watch out.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Better watch out. Back to the realer shit. Niggas ain't raw, you grillin'. I'm an archer woman in a
Garage, we intimate, a massage beginning wet, caress from my tongue. Deep throat wrong.
lots of trauma. Your baby mama, brain is crazy. Jeffrey Dahmer, and I'm finna shoot
Like a dirty llama. Big truck kicking up dust, Tonka.
chocolate seats. Willy Wonka,
Passenger,
pretty woman.
direct effect.
Bring your compass.
You bringing custom,
You bring your Compton.
they bringing nonsense. We bring the real like Pro Tools never grows 5 in a meal.
And we out in Brazil, feeling green like Blanca.
Bonkers, tell them top dog is here.
Back to the realer shit. Copper car, match that, crash that, then I'm back at the dealership. Diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my left wrist, diamonds on my right wrist, limit on the right wrist.
Back to the realer shit. Yeah, exclamation, fucking explanation. Better watch out. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Better watch out.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Better watch out.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I take a stack, give a stack back. Whatever war you bring, send me to Iraq. I rap like my tongue was sitting on a match. You struck by lightning, frightening. Gotta be a Heisman.
Trophy, low key, the one and only. Slay a hoe, play a hoe like a oldie. Yup, and I'm dope like Opie. Yup, so I'm out when the police
Come, like a nut, I'm a nut for the bucks, like a shotgun bust. And I bust venom inside the brains of young dames like Mr. Dash speaking to his kids on J.
Z, we running the game, y'all slipping like running the rain. Your bitches running away from y'all to us. In God we trust, hit y'all we bust. Back to the realer shit. Copper car, match that, crash that, then I'm back at the dealership. Diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my left wrist, diamonds on my right wrist, limit on the right wrist.
Back to the realer shit. Yeah, exclamation, fucking explanation. Better watch out. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Better watch out.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Better watch out. Yeah. Yeah.
That was Watch Yo Lady by Ab-Soul featuring Kendrick Lamar.
I liked it initially. In retrospect, it gets the Mel 7-, meaning I don't really like it now. But
Moulz, oh, hold on. That's the ding. Okay. I'm going to say Moulz and Jesse connect. 7-. what I have to say about it is the Tempo Man is in the building more so for the flows than the beat. I don't really care for the beat.
Right.
But I think Ab-Soul and Kendrick have really good chemistry together. And I like the tempo of the beat. Like, I kind of like the pattern on it, but I don't like the sounds. All those swirly synths I wasn't really a fan of. Musically, not crazy about it, but it sounds like two MCs having fun.
Right, and this was 2009-ish, so they both, developed into much better MCs than that.
Right. So I wanted to start off. I feel like most people who are listening probably know this person as one half of Arm & Hammer, but this is going way back to, like, I believe 2006 when he put out his first or maybe second mixtape, Smash and Grab, Elucid.
Right, his first one was like much more traditional.
Yes.
That had like I'm a Boss and all that stuff on it.
This one was almost experimental in the sense that rappers weren't rapping on indie rock and, indie electronic music for like a whole mixtape like they would go on to do a year or two later. Elucid was really the first one on this wave that I can personally remember, at least. And I was there, so I think that counts for something.
He was very early.
He was very early on that what eventually would be something that like even Drake would go on to do on So Far Gone. So, I think he's way ahead of his time. He's always been a great writer. I think this song, which is him rapping over No Strand by Rat-a-Tat, you could see all of that even early on. So, yeah, this is No Strand by Elucid from the Smash and Grab mixtape.
Pink Cadillac, space age, fuck what they say. Dangerous thoughts, what is the law? When I'm patrolled by the power of love, a spirit of peace, balanced by war. We rose in the east and I walk with the poor. Where if you see it, when the coffin is yours. Clocked by the rich, vultures and thieves who couldn't shake what the fuck I believe. Peace king, shoestrings hanging over that ledge. My hoodie flared, cobra head high, smirking at death. I'm in the land of the living. 25 black men with no children affiliate. Glass ceilings in the way of the million shattered at. Pink Cadillac, space age, fuck what they say. Mayday, mayday, got us on the melee. Colin Ferguson murdered them, seeing purple vision in a circle, split long division, unforgiving. And I'm talking about myself in a schizophrenic jihad. Very thin line between the genius and the retard. Hey, would it be God? That with a strong grip, with a fishy palm, nigga, like the table of content. Once claimed conscious, but I came here to conquer. Mixed the 2 points of view to some total was bonkers. Presented to you, ain't nothing new, my struggle beautiful. How my brain flew the cool musical. It's the loneliest, straight no chase. So psychic, silent is godlike with a gobbler's face. Dark mind, white line, green reefer, brown liquor. Numb to the world, kill them all. Saw them later, but been hurting so long. If the earth still revolve, riding behind on the sideline, time to get involved. Give my all, make more meaning, making more. The last poet, anti-heroic with the cure for the fever in the city. As I hold my lady close, candlelit, lavender scented is better than dope. And yeah, there's hope for us all, but I was never so sure. Though love strapped me with a bomb, I'll be a martyr tomorrow.
If you're strong enough to protect what's your own, you're within your right to be wrong. It's the weak and the meek that cries over right and wrong. You can never infringe on a strong man's right, and you'll never challenge your right to be wrong.
All right. I'll go 7+.
I'm going to go 8- on that one. I think it still holds up for me. Strong writing on there. Lots of passion in the delivery. Hey, listen, if you haven't heard Elucid's work as a solo artist pre-Armand Hammer, you're doing yourself a disservice. You need to listen to Smash and Grab, Police and Thieves, Sub-Bass Diet, Super Chocolate Black Simeon, Save Yourself, etc. Cult Favorite, freaking Lucy All-Stars, Champion Hoods mixtape. All right, do some Googling. You can maybe find.
I forgot the name of his Lucy mixtape, but there was some good stuff on there.
There's so much good stuff. We're gonna get into more Lucy and Legendary stuff coming up. But that was Nostrand. Hold on, let's get 2 dings. All right, and fuck it, Kevin Gates. I'm working with Bare Bones. Bizarro World drops until Mel gets back.
It's all good. We're making it happen.
So, what's next for you, man?
I'm gonna go Money Talk. Again, if you go back to my Tyler appearances, I was a pretty early adopter. This is from something called the Odd Future Tape. It's not on streaming. This is him on the beat, Haji Beats, and Casey Veggies rapping. It's Tyler doing his best, I guess, Pharrell impression on the like the synths and everything. I don't know what who the drums sound like, but it's a very enjoyable song. It's like a jerking song. At the Odd Future show, I talked about going to. It was like their first show at Webster Hall. Like before the show started, Left Brain was just on stage like jerking to this song. And he seems like a pretty serious guy a lot of the time, but he was jerking. This is like around 2009, 2010-ish when this came out.
Money Talk by Super 3 featuring Casey Veggies.
CV, High G, I future what up, CV in a motherfucking place to be. Same old, young nigga about that grown dough, you feel me? Too many girls, but hey, it wouldn't kill me. You gotta feel me, they can't even conceal me. Can't hide me, can't keep me at the bottom. I stay cool from the top to the bottom. I'm about the green and I forgot to eat the bottoms. We fast to full throttle. I got a lot of babies, I forgot to give them bottles. We so customized greatly, and that's my motto. We fast to full throttle. Giving me a deals like winning the damn lotto. Rolling rims in the whip, check my auto. Gucci G's on the fist, Spanish girls eating tacos. Flow so cold, I'm on dome mode. And all you other rappers is fucking so like this is what we doing, I'm telling you it ain't funny. But this is for my niggas that's talking about getting money.
Talking about getting money?
Yeah, talking about getting money. But this is for my niggas that's talking about getting money. This is what we doing, I'm telling you it ain't funny. But this is for my niggas that's talking about getting money.
Talking about getting money?
Yeah, talking about getting money. But this is for my niggas that's talking about getting money.
Money is good, but it can be evil. Spell it backwards, live, keep it all cerebral. If you black, white, Asian, and Hebrew, just do what we do and get this money, people. You ain't gotta be equal or see-through in order for you to be a rich Negro. Here's a preview. Casey Veggies gonna do what he do. IGB's gonna let Super 3 rule. Our future is the crew. I'm cool, she knew we cool. To touch me, she stands on the stool and does tricks so fit like Evil Knievel. Red button, don't press it, false alarm. Ain't nothing I can't solve a check with. Guess what I eat for breakfast? Money, cash, weed, and I'm jetting out the setting.
This is what we doing, I'm telling you it ain't funny. But this is for my niggas that's talking about getting money.
Talking about getting money?
Yeah, talking about getting money. But this is for my niggas that's talking about getting money. This is what we doing, I'm telling you it ain't funny. But this is for my niggas that's talking about getting money.
Talking about getting money?
Yeah, talking about getting money. But this is for my niggas that's talking about getting money. Make more to the death like D.I.E. It's M to the Y and it's C to the V. It's been like that since PSC, and it's still like that this ODD.
I'm trying to make that GREEN. Work should be a score ESPN. Cut the backyards if you Mexican. I'm hungry, about to grab more checks again. We talk about money, cash, feta, Gouda, mozzarella, Swiss cheddar. Get money, get money, get money, get money.
was Super 3 with Money Talk featuring Casey Veggies, and Moulz gives that a 6.
Oh, wow. I give it a flat 8. I felt stronger about it probably back in the day. And I'm not sure if Tyler produced that, because the Super 3 may be Matt Martians from the Internet group. So that may have been him that produced that, if it was a Super 3 song.
My issue mainly is with the mix.
Okay. They were young kids, no real professional music out in the world yet. Casey Veggies was like still in high school, so these are just like really
Some of
demos.
the mixes on the early Odd Future shit, even all the way up to Goblin, sounds a bit rough. But I think when you're trying to make like a slapper or like a jerk song like this,
right,
I need a cleaner mix, you know, because it's a little, it sounds a little rough around the edges to me. But I see the vision. I'm giving it a flat 6. I didn't hate it.
They were kids at the time.
I got another thing up next, kind of playing off of the beat on that one a little bit. Family, No Time for Nose, produced by the Neptunes, featuring Clips and Pharrell. And Family's album never came out, but he released a lot of good singles, and the majority of them were produced by Neptunes. So could have went with a lot of ones here. I could have went with Beach Cruiser, which I think Chad Hugo did. Solo. Could have went with the Beeper song. Could have went with that Scrun Out. But I went with this one. I don't think enough people have heard this one. So, No Time for Nose by Family.
I got no time for nose. What was that look just a minute ago? No, I don't smoke, I got something to roll. Plus, Chris only 100. But shit, the only ice you get is watching Gretzky. Or in the cup, so please don't bet me. No Manolos, no Giuseppe's, but you can get it all if you let me. Come on, get your man, cause he's in our club. 100 Star Trek, he could get fucked up. I ain't worried about nothing, they gon' carry him out punching. Laid in the parking lot, looking lumped up. See me in that new Rolls with a new lump trunk. Yeah, I'm frontin', nigga, crooked the wheel. 425, nigga, look at the grill. The model looked at me and said, ooh, you so silly. I found it funny, see, because she's from Sicily. The car started talking back, she thought it was Willie. Like the cartoon, I got childish way shit. Mom, look at my ring, it's like Sammy Davis. When the light hit it, you can scan the matrix. Find me in the Billboard, the Grammys, A-list. Enough with the accolades, what's up with your panties? If not, them 4 fingers will come in handy. I got no time for nose. What was that look just a minute ago? No, I don't smoke, I got something to roll. Plus, Chris only 100. But shit, the only ice you get is watching Gretzky. Or in the cup, so please don't bet me. No Manolos, no Giuseppe's, but you can get it all if you let me.
I come through the corridors draped in Sean John. The 4-4 long, blow the ice out your charm. The owner's throwing the Sean Don. See some sideline haters, we throwing them pom-poms. Plus your girl done already heard that we coming tonight. Ain't no word I done heard, you ain't fucking the right. She ain't gotta worry about no money tonight. Cause shit, we bout to splurge with some money tonight. Yeah, I got a lot of chicks. Yeah, I'm about to buy the bar. Yeah, I got a lot of hits. Yeah, I got a hotter car. No, I ain't holding back. No, I ain't going for that. No, I ain't trying to kiss. No, I ain't got time for this. Hold it home, we both is grown. And she already said you stole the phone. And you ain't my friend, you ain't my homes. I rep BBC, Star Trek, and Cones and Bones.
No time for nose. What was that look just a minute ago? No, I don't smoke, I got something to roll. Plus, Chris only 100. But shit, the only ice you get is watching Gretzky. Or in the cup, so please don't bet me. No Manolos, no Giuseppe's, but you can get it all if you let me.
Now what the hell is you looking for? Can a black man get money anymore? Sitting on $1 million now, niggas catching feelings. Hurt when that ceiling folds up in the trunk. Expose myself, jack in a box, all ears and neck to expose my wealth. BBCT, a Visa on a jean. Red, yellow babes not matching a damn thing. Caught love staring, heard girl flirting. That's when my black star power started working. Got fly on them, nice stars on them. Walk like a panther, I'm that type of guy on them. Watch say I'm rich, but my chain's a death wish. Let's have a little fun. Do you pop them X's? How wet you get when your high is method? Let's toy with the meaning of what group sex is.
I got no time for nose. What was that look just just a minute ago. No, I don't smoke about something to roll. Plus, Chris only 100. But shit, the only ice you get is watching Gretzky. More in the cup, so please don't bet me. No Manolos, no Giuseppe's, but you can get it all if you let me.
I just wanna have relations without complications, with no expectations. Strictly sport, bitch, I ain't here to courtship. More like Courtyard Marriott, the Canary Rock. Well, that's the worm on the fish hook. Soon as a bitch look, bitch hook, accurate description. It's like fishing, and the mission's impossible to rock tunes like this and not be in the mix. What's in the waist keeps one in its place. My gym should be costumed with the real one in the safe. Despite my efforts, my had too many ethics. Time is of the essence, and I'm doing Essex. That's German in mind. Forget learning me unless you wanna cram for this one night stand. Come on.
No time for no's. What was that look just a minute ago? No, I don't smoke about something to roll. Plus, Chris only 100. But shit, the only ice you get is watching Gretzky. More in the cup, so please don't bet me. No Manolos, no Giuseppe's, but you can get it all if you let me.
And we're back. No Time for No's by Family featuring Pharrell and the Clips. And I give it a flat 8.
Yeah, I'm going 8-. It was an 8, and then if that was Malice on the last verse, he just ruined it.
Yeah, Malice has the worst verse on the song, which is funny because it's not always the case. Sometimes he has my favorite verse on certain Clip songs, but yeah, that I just want to have relations.
Terrible. Family sounded a little bit, it reminded me a little bit of Rich Boy, at least on that, the delivery there.
Mm-hmm.
Good song though. I would listen to more Family. I would check out more of his stuff based off of that. All I know is the Beeper song.
Yeah, Beeper song was awesome. Right? Yep.
And maybe his if he had a skit on Lord Willin'. I know that.
Yeah, he had an interlude on Lord Willin'.
Right.
He had at least 1 or 2 songs on the Clones album, I believe.
I've heard the Clones album. Don't really remember it. And I've heard like Family songs like scattered across like Star Trek mixtapes and things like that, but I'm not overly familiar.
Well, hey, there's a lot of gems from him from this time period, and yet no album. So, once again, blog era gems.
Was he the one that had like legal troubles?
Speaking of which, what's next for you? No, that's Roscoe P. Coldchain.
Got it. So there was nothing like other happened with Family, just industry stuff. He didn't break out.
Yeah, I mean, Star Trek was not necessarily the best label to be on. Let's just put it that way.
I was around for some of that. Fun fact, I've talked on the show about interning in the music business. That company represented Khalees on whatever the album was called with Milkshake on it.
Tasty.
Right. They were her managers or something. I don't know. So there was a lot of Star Trek, talk around the office. I'm not trying to gossip or anything, but she wasn't really happy with them around that time period.
Yeah, I mean, whatever's on the record is on the record. You could look it up. I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff.
Right. Next for me is Wale J Joint. This is from a mixtape from the early 2000s. It's like, I guess his producer at the time, Judah, we follow each other on Twitter. It sounds like his variation on Who You With by Jay-Z.
Okay, so Wale J Joint off 100 Miles and Running coming up next.
This don't give me that old Camp Low, sparkle kind of vibe, Got the bubbly going through me. I got the bubbly going through me. We was in the studio, a little bored. And Judah was like, let me see that MPC thingy. Watch what I put together for you. So I was like, what you gonna put together? I said, Jay, your favorite rapper, right? He was like, yeah. nigga, show me what you got. Now from the source to the fader, I do it for the capital, the nation. My capital is rapidly increasing, and rapping is the reason I got changed like season. See how it fall on me? My leaves like money, I shine like summer, I'm stunting like my mama. Springsteen like rock and roll, niggas love me. Boys getting ugly, they cannot pretend. You should spring back from the inevitable winner. Endeavors on my menu shall continue. A nigga unsigned, I done done a million venues. They work for they balls, I work for the pencil. I'm the reason why these niggas cool, I'm the window. Get low. I turn my thoughts into Kenkos. Got enough chips, I can pitch like Planko. Only when my Cinco de Mayo. When I roll like a Michelin tire. I roll like a biscuit at a diner. I'm lying. I roll like a script from an actor for hire. So I am director, respected as such. I spill on my words, I'm Spielberg. Church, the Jurassic, extraterrestrial. Death kiss to anyone contesting them. Take it back, I don't want death for him. Those who seek beef shall be left as a vegetable. Make lettuce out of irrelevant competitors. Potato or tomato out of haters. Baby, my name Wale and I'ma make it. 3 buttons on the jeans, I'm a player like Sega. Take them off, I'm in the club, I ain't paying for it. Yeah, them dry hoes getting rained on. Yeah, they ain't warmer, I'm a tastemaker, grade winner. Supreme hoodie with a little bit of bake under. They wonder why Wale stuntin', cause Wale ain't never had nothing. Raised round fiends, migrated where the scenery's cleaner, but still have my DC demeanor. The meanest, the meaning to the women, I ain't mean it. A God-fearing creature, but Jigga was my Jesus, cause ain't no nigga had me going loco to bitches. I wasn't even old enough to go with them. Flow delivery was so official. Imaginary players had me laughing at all the most sippers, the beer sippers. Here, nigga, it's Wale. That's all I gotta say. I am Ghost, nigga. Pew.
And we're back. That was J Joint by Wale, and I'm gonna give that a 7+. A feel good joint.
Flat 8.
There you go.
We're generally in the same ballpark.
Wale on mixtapes is, I mean, one of the, I would say, unheralded greats of the mixtape scene.
Right.
The majority of his mixtapes are fantastic. There's no, like, sort of record label concessions that have to be made. And he can rap. I mean,
the thing about Wale is, even on songs that we may not love, he's rapping. He does a lot of woman-oriented records, but he's rapping at a high level on those. For the most, like, he rarely ever slacks on the mic.
I like some of those records, by the way.
Right.
I don't think that, like, I don't disregard his studio albums, but I do think his mixtapes are special.
Right. That's where he gets to do what he wants.
Yes.
He's basically the Jadakiss of DC or whatever. To me, Jadakiss doesn't have any good albums. Any good solo albums.
I think he has one, but
compared to his,
I don't want to spoil it for
compared
anyone.
to his mixtape catalog, you know.
But he doesn't have any whack verses.
Probably not.
I mean, I've been through this. Trust me, I've been through this. I've been trying to find one, and it doesn't exist.
Yeah, probably not.
He might make songs that I don't like,
right,
but the verses aren't bad.
Right.
You know, Wale, though, we talked about this on the Patreon episode because we just did Mixtape About Nothing.
Okay.
He deserves more respect. And it's like, when you think about what necessarily people could be able to look back on and what would he be remembered for, I think it's mixtape. You know, like, not just mixtape songs, but like the mixtape catalog in general.
When you say what he'll be remembered for, like his biggest moments or his brightest moments?
No, I mean amongst like hip hop heads when they talk about people.
Right.
That's where the arguments are able to be made.
Right.
I think. Underrated mixtape catalog.
I agree.
To this day, actually. Even like the more recent stuff, like Summer on Sunset, I thought was very good. That was like album quality to me. Right.
So who all was on No Hands? It was Wale, Roscoe Dash, and who?
Wale, Roscoe Dash, and Waka Flocka. It's on his album.
He's the only one that's still relevant today.
And Drumma Boy, who produced it.
Right.
You know, listen to this track, bitch.
He rapped on it?
Boy. No, but that's his drop. You know, when the people hear that drop, it could be a number of tracks, but I think people expect that song to come on after they hear that drop.
Right. My point being, Waka Flocka and Roscoe Dash are not relevant anymore. So there's something to, Wale still having staying power. And he was the guest on that song.
Yeah.
And that might be his biggest song.
That was a big record.
Right.
That was a big record. I think that or probably Lotus Flower, right? With Miguel.
I think No Hands is his biggest song. Yeah, that may have been the song that...
I love that Miguel song, by the way. I'll say it. I'm not ashamed. I think it's Wale's best, I think it's his best mainstream girl record.
Oh, no, it was the Cole song you loved with Miguel.
Hey, maybe I just love Miguel.
Not bad. I think it was No Hands that got Wale signed to MMG. Possibly. The success of that song.
Because it was in between the Interscope deal and the MMG?
Right. I may have been there. I don't know if they did a bunch of shows together, but I may have been at the show where Wale and Rick Ross met. This was before he signed to MMG. There was a show, Howard Homecoming Weekend, 2010. Ironically, where I met my ex for the first time. We knew each other from online, but we agreed to meet at that show. And it was Wale, Rick Ross, Erykah Badu.
Okay.
Yep, a free show just on a Saturday afternoon in a club, Howard Homecoming Weekend. And months later, Wale was on MMG.
There you go. I mean, we talk about that on the Mixtape About Nothing review also, is, Wale going from doing 31,000 first week on Interscope Records with the first single featuring Lady Gaga to, I think he did 220K on Ambition. And I think that speaks to, not only Wale, but Rick Ross's acumen as an actual, record executive, quote unquote.
That was a big song, the Lady Gaga song. It was a big song in the sneakerhead world for some reason, but it wasn't a good song. I've never enjoyed it personally.
Nike boots?
No, the song with Lady Gaga.
Oh, Chillin'?
That was big in the sneakerhead world.
Was it?
It was, at least in Philadelphia, where I lived at the time.
Okay. I hate that record.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I really do. I really don't like that record.
Yeah. I was excited
Best
for
of
Attention
love to
Deficit.
Lady Gaga, but that was no good.
Have you seen House of Gucci? I'm being serious. I've heard it's good.
No, I haven't seen House of Gucci. I'm an American Horror Story fan though, so I've seen Lady Gaga. She can act. She's a good actress. She was in Star Is Born also. She was good in that.
I mean, I'm interested in seeing House of Gucci. I just haven't made time.
No, I thought you were taking a dig at Lady Gaga because she's been doing a pretty histrionic press run, I guess you could say, for that film.
Oh, is she doing an Italian accent in the press run?
No, but she's just been, I don't know, for lack of a better word, Jared Letoing it up a little bit.
Oh, man. Or what was the other guy? We can't really talk about him. You know who I'm talking about. He had a whole documentary where he was tripping out. And he was on Sunset somewhere
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix?
No, the younger guy. Did some bad stuff with women. It's on the tip of my tongue.
James Franco?
No, not Joaquin Phoenix. Not Jared Leto. It's the guy who was running around he was doing real shtick. It was there was a whole documentary about him.
Documentary?
Yeah, he was dressing up or he was playing a role in real life. I forget his name. It'll come back to me. I'm gonna Google documentary crazy actor. See if anything comes up. Anyway, we can move on, and I'll try to figure it out.
All right. Well, I was thinking what could follow up that Wale. It's kind of a feel-good joint. I don't know if this is like a feel-good joint, but it's kind of moody. I enjoy it. This is Overdose, and this is their song "Taking Me Down" featuring Kendrick Lamar. I think this is after Section 80, pre-Good Kid, Mad City. And
it may have been Joaquin Phoenix I was thinking of. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay, and
he did that whole documentary with and Diddy he went to the studio with Diddy during that era. Like, he was really tripping out. He was
like around Hollywood, like just bugging out in the streets.
Yeah, but it was like kind of a work, I guess, but not really.
I think that's what I'm thinking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, this is Overdose, Taking Me Down, featuring Kendrick Lamar. This, where are they from? Los Angeles?
They're from here. Different parts.
Cool. Yeah, Taking Me Down, man. I think Kendrick, I was already like, I already liked some songs from Kendrick at this point in time. Like, I thought Section 80 was great. I thought O.D. was it? His first album?
O.D. was a mixtape.
First mixtape?
Yeah. There was
Something
a Kendrick
like
Lamar EP. They called O.D. a EP for some reason. Or Kendrick Lamar. O.D. was like a mixtape, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, his verse on this song, like, I feel like maybe fully solidified my fandom of him at the time. And yeah, let's get into it. I think Overdose themselves, though, were a group that deserved a little bit more than what they got.
She probably won't listen, but best of love to my ex. She definitely put me onto a lot of the LA stuff. I moved out here in 2012, and she put me on to everyone that I should have been up on, including Overdose and Kendrick and a bunch of other people.
Well, Jesse, I know that, we have a little bit of crossover in terms of some of the stuff that we picked going in. Overdose is actually one of the groups we have some crossover with.
Right.
So you'll be hearing them again later on.
Right. After my next song. So we're going to hear from them in 2 more songs.
So this is Take Me Down, and we'll be back.
Studio, high, put my closet on my knees. She keep BBMing me, get home, but I'm a fucking G. Girl, please, you ain't even my girlfriend, quit. That type of shit get you kicked out the in crowd quick. 2 fingers together, just like your legs, I make them split. She said I'm broke and hope last. Your best friend let me hit dash. Laugh, watch me stack cash. Since you won't let me work, I'll transfer some pictures of that ass.
More cushion wine, wake it up next to 2 dimes. Smoke one and poke one, both hell ass fun.
Well, I scooped up like a spoon, told her my name June. Good if you're nasty, but I be on my grind, so you can't see me all the time. But when I come, baby, I come deep, like the Trail of Tears, baby. You understand me?
They tell me you're stingy if you're smoking on anything that's less than a dime. And you're Mickey if you're poking anything that's less than a 9. You live in LA and I know when you I found something special. We connect on so many levels, but endeavor for the cheddar got me bellis and you the wettest. I really wish I could be there, I wouldn't be trying to just pull your leggings. Cause you know my every fetish and what I love to eat for breakfast. And it damn well ain't no eggs, it ain't even on nobody checklist but mine. I be there in the blink of an eye, quit whining, let me get these dollars.
Thought we had it clear, I ain't tryna be your husband. Them feelings got you wishing that it's something that it wasn't. Why you spaz when you hear I'm in the club from your cousin? But she ain't tell you she was on me too. She be frontin' and I really should've done it. Let her blow me like a a trumpet. But you be bitching cause these bitches in your ear bumping gums like, why he always in the studio? Got me feeling guilty, I ain't even in the mood to flow. Damn, you so predictable. Sending text with your flesh exposed, now I'm ready to go. When I see that ass girl, best believe it's going down.
My woman be tripping sometimes. I remember her stripping off Martin and sipping on something the cheapest of wine. Which road you won't climb? I'm trying to get higher, but you desire landmines. Blow up every time I'm in clubs, trying to network my social life like I'm supposed to. But I ain't wrong. To you, I ain't very wrong. But you don't get it, and you won't admit it. You tell me I'm like your ex, but I think we're nothing different. She gave me them digits, but I didn't call. I put it on me and your girlfriends. I know they throw salt like Angelina Jolie. Now let's see, I'll be gone till Wednesday. Gotta show him Portland. Now my baby say I ain't her baby, bought more of an abortion. I'm like, that's crazy. I brought that Lexo instead of on Jordans. Now Miss Lady, if promoters don't pay me, then we can't afford it. Forge your signatures on fake checks. That's your life if I don't break sweat to break these mics on every set. It's ironic, I'm trying to stay grounded, at the same time still fly these jets. Hello, goodbye Mero Rodeo. It's funny you had a great, instead you took ungrateful.
That was Taking Me Down. Overdose, featuring Kendrick Lamar.
I'm gonna go 7+.
Moulz and Jesse connect.
Not in love with the beat. It was pretty cool.
I like the beat. I like the different, like, you know, sort of almost Dungeon Family-esque touches in between the verses and stuff like that. I'm less impressed with Kendrick on here now than I was back then. I think just because he's done so much more since then.
Right, he quickly got better and better and better. Like, I like OD a lot, but he got better on Section 80, better on, you know, Good Kid, Mad City, and this is like a 3-year run.
Right, so this is, you know, this is still like, we're still watching him develop, essentially. Right. So back then, his verse was like, holy shit, this guy's going in. And now I kind of view his verse on the same level as everybody else's verse on this song. Like, they're all just kind of like, they're just rapping and it sounds good. But, yeah, I don't think his verse has aged especially well for me. But this is a song that definitely got a lot of play for me in the summer of 2012. Like, 2012, 2013 is kind of the unofficial cutoff that we gave ourselves here.
Okay, right.
So, what do you got next, Jesse?
I'm going to go with... So, the Overdose song is actually going to be in 3 more songs. I'm going to go with Nobody, Start the Record Over. Have you heard this project?
Now that you've sent it, I have.
But you didn't hear it before today?
No, I heard it before today. I used to have this project on my old computer a long, long time ago, but I had Honeycomb, which is on there, on my iPod at the time, which I was able to rip and get the song off of. So
we can't talk about...
You've reunited me.
Oh, go ahead.
You've reunited me with the project today. But yes, there's a record on the project called Honeycomb.
Right.
And Honeycomb is an 8 to me, flat 8.
Okay, we can't really talk about who the artist is. They don't really like... I'm not going to say they don't like the project. They don't like probably being publicly associated with the project because they're an artist that doesn't want to come off like clout chasing. If you're not familiar... I don't want to go into too deep into it, but these are not original beats. If you know, you know. If you know all I'll say is, well, he doesn't really publicly claim this song or this project. So I had to reach out to him today and be like, "Yo, do you still have this?" And he sent it to me.
Do you think he would be okay with us playing it on the main feed?
I said we're doing a show based on the blog era, and he said, "I got you." So
cool. So with consent from the artist,
yeah,
who is Nobody,
right, Featuring another nobody.
This is another nobody. Featuring.
Yep, on the second. That's
okay.
What the original file said. Featuring another nobody.
And this is "Start the Record Over."
Right.
Is the name of the record.
And they bleep out the names and everything.
"Start the Record Over," featuring another nobody.
Right.
Hey, I'll knock you off your pedestal quick. I'm ruthless, I be on that shit. Don't doubt me, shout me, blast this hella sick. Y'all still rapping this tragic. I rap like I'm on already, give me something new now. Get a crowd to wave and I ain't talking any new now. You bow when you see the legend and he prepping. He combusting in the second pose and you ain't resurrecting. I've never taken L's, only W's a winner. Use a whiner and the wiener, eat the Nina like a dinner. Not trying to front hardcore, watch how I hit him when this a given that is riddance with the killing money, cash in the holes. I prefer dollars and women, get them stripping out the linen, not pimping, just living, not tipping in the strip club. Gotta stepping over other brothers saying, start the record over. Pen to the paper to the microphone, and another nigga spitting like your homeboy. So hot, need up mittens just to put the record on. Any DJ who ain't spinning needs to be tied up in stone. I don't even really know if any other crews are necessary. Nothing touching this one, oh my God, it's the that the every secondary, blessed and buried estuary. In a better place now, far from anyone who's hearing. I'm a fighter, not a lover, y'all some corny brother muckers. I had tough mistakes for lunch, you think you spitting well, I doesn't. Cause it wasn't nothing bumping, so I'm done with all the frontin'. Y'all just muffins in my oven, if I let them burn, it's nothing. Stepping on your toes and scuffing, effing all your hoes and cutting stuff. The envelope and pushing, doping out the stuff they smoking. You just average, your act is all mirrors and smoke. And everybody like, I start the record over. Every day I'm winning, son, the dice they be loaded. Other rappers get corroded, their careers get imploded. We exploding in the atmosphere, moving rear. Zero fears in his head, nigga, where Hibbles led. Just a landing just to pick us up and land us at the clear ports. Down to her ankle round me, skirt is way short to go and tell her husband I won't bust a sweat, I'd rather get her out of stuff than help her bust and sweat. Honeys, they be looking, saying I wish she would holler. Guys see me and they ducking like I'm pushing an Impala over Malibu. I have a crew and they are effing cream yours. Finish out the big tick, Les and Prince Dejour, Ed and Dre and Bid Kid, Mr. McDaniels, something you could jam to, making it a habit to get over in the rap game. Get them stepping over other rappers saying, start the record over.
That was Nobody. Start the Record Over, featuring another nobody.
Right.
I give it 8-.
Flat 9. Been one of my favorite songs from that artist. Again, kind of going back to what we were saying about Kendrick. This came out 2005. This was at a time where we were still, watching this guy grow into, who he would become. And when this came out, it was a very in the moment thing. Like, you had to be there. It wasn't online for a long time, maybe less than a year. This is I believe this was like a Z-Share link. So,
yeah, on like a MySpace blog post or something like that, or
right,
some just
or a message board post or something. Readily,
yeah, maybe just on that site,
right? Yep, you really had to be there. Like, if people hear this and they're fans of him, they might recognize the voice, but they probably never heard that project. It wasn't like widely released or advertised.
I lost it and never was able to get it back.
Right.
That's one of the few things I just had, I guess, essentially just forgotten about.
It's literally nowhere online. I had to ask the artist himself for it.
Well, you heard it here first. You heard an exclusive.
Right. If you've never heard that.
This blog era gems, retrospective, if you will.
Right. If you're a close circle, I'll send it to you. Meaning, like, okay. if we've talked, off of online, off of just a couple of tweets, outside of a couple of tweets. Like, if you're a close circle and you would like the link to that, I'll send it to you.
Nice. Well, there you go. This next one for me is off of a mixtape called The Moral of the Story by Saigon, hosted by Just Blaze. And I'll be honest, this mixtape ended up being better than that album that was heavily anticipated.
As most
and
mixtapes
wasn't
are.
Terrible. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't terrible, but this mixtape had some shit on it that just didn't make the album.
Right.
Whether it was due to sample clearance issues or other things. And I have no idea why. But this record, I looked it up. It's on streaming, but it's unplayable. Like, it's been grayed out. There's no way to hear it.
Okay, question. Do you know the sample?
I do, but
okay,
I see you've included a snippet of it.
Right.
Which I'm fine with playing after we play the beat.
I popped like shit. Like, I was just playing some oldies one day, and I was like, holy shit. Like, that's what that's from? Yeah.
I'm pissed that this never made a retail album, because this is up there with my favorite Just Blaze beats of all time.
It's kind of too short to be unless it was like a interlude or something.
I know,
there's no
but
hook,
that's what I'm
there's
saying.
no...
Like, who cares? Put it on the album. You got other shit on there that shouldn't be on there. Like, put it on there.
To me, it's a mixtape song.
Well, if it's a mixtape song, it's one of the best. It's Saigon meets Just Blaze. Produced by Just Blaze. Let's get it.
Sounds so beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of the one and only Just Blaze. Uh-oh.
Thank you. I appreciate the love. Thank you very much. But we're gonna get into this shit real quick. Check me out. You could get your body hurt badly in the hour. Y'all niggas seem like Mariah Carey in the shower. Eddie Kane Jr. before the brain tumor. Lyrically so nasty as a crack fiend bloomer. I flow with a glistening glow. I'm positioned to blow. Know I'm about getting some dough. I'm dismissing the hoe. Know I'm conditioned to go 4 plus 4 more. Know that my biscuit to blow. That I did it before. And this is real talk, not no fake shit. I rhyme with such a complexity. Y'all so basic. A true song from you would go, I don't make sense. To me and none of my niggas is not no gangsters. But I was a prisoner though. I let 6 of them go. Know that I'm sick with the flow. Know I don't stick with the pole. Know that I kick in your dough. I get bricks in your blow. Know that my niggas are go. That's that Just Blaze right there. That's that Just Blaze. Do it.
Cause you know.
Monster, man. Come on, get back to business. You could bring all of your brethren, niggas is cowards. A bullet to be the plane and your frame is gonna be the towers. The similarities will be the flowers. The difference you fell in a couple seconds instead of a couple hours. Thug a political flow, I'm a lyrical pro. No niggas be biting, but you know I'm original though. Know I'm conditioned to go 4 plus 4 more. Know that your bitch is a hoe, I done hit it before. And it's a real hawk, not no play shit. I flow with a futuristicness, y'all so 8-6. A true song from you would go, I don't break bricks, I never bust gaps, and I don't got cases. But I was a prisoner though, I was bitten with no, I was getting the snow down on the visiting flow. No, I'm predicted to go out the small foe. Know when my click in the show, it's ridiculous, yo. Yeah, greatest story never told, man.
Hey, Saigon meets Just Blaze by Just Blaze and Saigon.
That's better than I remember. 9+.
I gotta give it an 8+, but let's get 2 dings in here.
I mean, it was always like in 9 territory for me. But yeah,
love that shit.
Yeah, give him that sample. Like, I popped like shit when I first heard this.
That one?
No, the sample of the song.
Oh, the sample. Got you. Okay, here it is.
Open your heart to what I mean. To what I mean. Cause you know.
I pop like this. I wouldn't, sample snitch or anything. But yeah. Maybe censor that style. But
Senso shit Mel needs to come in for that.
Yep. But
all right.
But
so
the conference that I spoke of, where I was like working backstage at Rockefeller, same conference. Saigon was there. This is 2003, and I definitely gave him that Busta Rhymes, "You My Favorite New Dude" speech. And he was like almost like surprised that I knew who he was, because he had like a bunch of mixtapes out at that time. So I was like a big Saigon fan. 2003,
but pre-Entourage, right?
Yeah, 2003. Yeah.
Okay.
He was like just a street rapper. His management team were like all street guys. We're talking about like the Joe Budden, like Web and Nitty days. Very just early hip hop stuff.
The Abandoned Nation, right? Like that early
right
mixtape
before he hooked up with Mark Ronson. Sadly, I feel like the saga and all the drama Just Blaze had to go through, I feel like that kind of sent him into like a bit of a hiatus. Not hiatus,
like
but
soured him.
Right, on making hip hop music.
I mean, think about it. You know, he worked extensively in the 2000s with Jay Electronica,
right,
and Saigon,
right,
and it's like the eternal trial to get the albums out.
Well, Saigon was like some label stuff, music industry stuff. Jay Electronica, I don't know, maybe he was just lazy, or or what have you. But like after that, especially after the Saigon stuff, he started doing like the Bauer stuff and more electronic stuff. And he just kind of, what's the last big Just Blaze song?
Lord Knows, maybe, by Drake.
I mean, he just did something for the Space Jam 2 soundtrack, but I never heard it.
That's the song with Little Baby, like
Kirk Franklin?
You're talking big. But you're talking
like that was
big,
a single,
though.
or just
right. We Win off the Space. He did something on the 2019 Port of Miami 2 by Rick Ross. He produced Freedom on the Beyonce
Okay, let's say
album.
Freedom.
It's not really a rap record,
right?
But, then there's a big stretch of time between 2011 and 2016. He did his work on the Saigon album, Greatest Story Never Told,
right, in
2011. He does I Love My Bitches. For
that
Rick Ross,
was a big internet song, but okay.
Yeah, but it got leaked,
right,
and it didn't make the album. Maybe it couldn't get cleared.
Right.
I don't know what happened, but he didn't do anything in 2012, 13, 14, or 15.
By then he had enough money.
Like, let me see, because this is like I'm expanding the discography here. No, he did some stuff, but nothing. I guess nothing that charted. No, 2012 he did a few things. He did Compton.
I don't like
Good Kid,
that.
Mad City.
That's like the one song
I don't like it either. He did 88 on The Gifted by Wale.
Okay, I don't remember that song.
He did a song called Party for Slaughterhouse, which I guess he was supposed to do the Slaughterhouse album.
Oh man, he's
at
like
one point in time.
He's like, he just has a lot of bad luck, I guess.
Yeah, like he's been involved.
That's 3 projects
extensively with like projects that kind of got sent through development hell for one reason or another.
Right.
Now that project is because the members had issues with the label.
Right.
The members had issues with each other.
Oh, did they?
Of course, you're in a group with Joe Budden. I mean, what do you think's going to happen? You know?
I thought they all got along.
In Slaughterhouse?
They call each other brothers to this day. Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't know of any.
To my understanding,
I think there was creative differences.
Yes,
but
that's
not like
what I mean.
personal
They had
beef.
They had a difference of opinion creatively.
Got you. Right.
Meaning, some of the members wanted to, or I should say, one of the members wanted to kind of move more commercial, and maybe the other 3 didn't. Let's say.
Oh, got you. Yeah, I've heard of the creative differences, but I heard it was mostly like label stuff.
Well, there's like I said, issues with the label as well, because you're on Shady Records, and that entails something, I suppose, that your album has to have like at least 3 like goofy bounce house songs in addition to your real rap, and then you got to get like a Skylar Grey feature or something. I don't know.
Got it.
I don't know what's going on over there.
Is that still a thing?
He did.
I guess Shady's still a thing.
Yeah, the
Boogie's
Conway
on there.
album is supposed to come out on
Conway,
Shady.
okay, yeah. Is Boogie on Shady still?
West Side Gun. Yeah.
I thought West Side Gun was dropped from Shady, or he left.
He was?
Yeah, he's been like indie for like years now.
I thought it was like
he went on a press run like I'm not with Shady anymore.
Interesting. Okay, I never knew that.
Yeah.
2015, Just Blaze did like Run the Meows or whatever.
That's not
Meow the Jewels.
That's not.
He did a beat on the Jadakiss album.
I've never heard Meow the Jewels. I don't care to.
Super Crip, the Snoop album Kool-Aid. That was a pretty hard beat.
Don't remember.
It didn't chart or anything like that, but the beat was dope. Yeah, I mean, his production work has been sporadic at best since after 2012. It was like pretty extensive from, basically like 2000 to 2012.
Got you.
Anyhow, what's next, Jesse?
We're gonna go with Loud Minority Moreno. I think that's the name of the song. This is a project from a camp, like one of the guys might sound familiar from my last pick. From a camp called The Legendary. They put out a project called Welcome to Loud Minority, paying homage to Dilla. They put it out on a Monday. He passed on that Friday. Yeah, Donuts came out the day after they put this out. And then they took the project off out of respect for him. So it was only online for, maybe less than a week. This is something you kind of had to be there for, just had to kind of know about. At the time.
And we got it right here. It's Legendary with Loud Minority Moreno.
Hey, yo, anybody seen Shay Grant? Word, he just sent me a text. He on his way. He should be here by the second verse. All right.
Yo, I bet we got them all watching, waiting, loving, hating. I'm not upset at all, plotting patience, slightly anxious. Cause I might have a ball while you playing, man. I'm singing palm trees swinging, South Beach parlaying. Margarita steaming, a cigar de Cubano. Triple cuff chinos, letting my ankles show. Rappers jocking poppy for his coke and boats. Man, I do it for the mommies, understanding my quotes. Or if you speaking no English, bright red lipstick, caked on makeup, slim waist with thick hips, stereotype. Well, I'm the type for your stereo. Holla at your boy Guillermo. Curly head Moreno, now minority, we fear no man. In the jam without my boy Shay Grant. Where you at, man? They rocked it, alright. It's your boy Don and Shay Grant. They rocked it, alright. Nobody rockin', they rocked it, alright. It's your boy Don and Shay Grant. They rocked it, alright. Nobody rockin', they rocked it, alright. Your boy down and Shay Grant, they rock it all night.
Get deuces the bottom with choices. Now I'm on point to get live with it. Extra leather jacket with the ponytail, still suave as hell, or conditioner. Peace to all my Latin listeners. No reggaeton here, nigga, but you can still tip a Corona back. Sangria for all my old cats who never paid tax. Clean like Mr. Lean or Ajax. Me, Ruger pistol, lean your face back ASAP. And you can never say that we don't get down though. La Minority Moreno. I got in-laws in Santa Domingo, so I stay with a Rose Capollo. Act up and get paralyzed like polio. Live in stereo grande. Your man's not nice, never mind what they say. You can catch me looking fresher than a motherfucker on payday. Knowing half go to my half Dominican baby.
Baby, rockin', they rocked it alright. It's your boy Don and Shay Grant. They rocked it alright. Nobody rockin', they rocked it alright. It's your boy Don and Shay Grant. They rocked it alright. Nobody rockin', they rocked it alright. It's your boy Don and Shay.
Arroz con bacalao. Arroz con bacalao. That's what I want. You know what that is? That's rice and fish. I eat healthy. I eat healthy. Arroz con bacalao. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Please don't hit me if you Spanish.
8 minus, folks, on that one.
I'm going flat 8. I'll do a little mini advertisement. ShayGrand.bandcamp.com. He just put out a project that is pretty solid. Self-produced, with him rapping. I don't remember the name of it at the moment, but ShayGrand.bandcamp.com.
I actually have to check that.
It's pretty good.
And yeah, shout out to Don Will as well.
Yep. Shout out to all the Legendary.
And I like the, dun, 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 dun. The captain is, the ship is turning into a cruise line, I gotta say.
And that just showed Dilla's diversity. He could do any kind of production, any kind of beat.
Oh, hey, while we're here, and I mean,
Third Member style.
We got
shout out style.
We got nothing to really going on technically because Mello is out for a week due to technical issues, and we're just trying to cobble together a little something for you guys, put on a little show for you. I gotta say, I got these books here. I got a couple books here. Well, this book, it doesn't matter what this one is, but it's a book. But it's not relevant to the show. What's relevant is this book right here that I got. Okay? It's a beautiful book. Dilla Time. Okay?
My Dan
the
Sharness.
life and afterlife of Jay Dilla, the hip-hop producer who reinvented rhythm. Okay? And I'm looking in the book. Oh, there's Dan Charnas. Shout out to him.
He's the author.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying shout out to him. That's what I'm saying. I pulled up. He's in the back, the back sleeve over here. I'm just saying shout out to him. And what is this? Oh, what is this? It's Fairfax Jesse 344.
Oh, they
look at that.
Oh, they have my thing. Like they have the page that I'm on.
Yeah, you're in the bibliography, my man.
I've seen the thank you section, so I'm on page 344.
Yep.
Oh, hold on.
Jesse Fairfax.
Let me grab the book right now. Hold on.
Oh, you got the book? You got the book?
Hold on. All right, this is a revelation for me, live on the air. I've seen my name in the thank you section and everything. I didn't make it that far into the book yet to even know that I'm actually named in the book. I just thought I was cited as uncredited.
No, you're given you're in the bibliography. Fairfax Jesse.
344.
Jesse Fairfax. Page 344 in the hardcover edition, the new
344. My 344. My 345 has some small type on the bottom.
Yeah, there's small type on 345, and then on 344, you can see Jesse Fairfax, a writer for the website Hip Hop DX.
Wow, I'm learning this on
in
air.
2013 that the Yancey Media Group was seen by some to be scraping or scraping the bins to cash in on the already exhausted trend of posthumous merchandise.
I'm not even being fake humble right now. I really didn't know that. Hold on, I have to tell my IG. All right, so I'm recording a podcast with my boy right now. He just informed me that I'm actually in the book.
You're in the book.
I just thought I was in the thank you section. Oh,
no, you're on page 344.
That's insane. All right, back to the podcast.
All right, so I'm recording a podcast with my boy right now.
Oh, that's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, you're in the book. You're not only in the thank yous or in the index, you have a page you reference directly in the pages of the book yourself.
Wow. So now I'm going to tell my mom.
Everyone should give wow. Here's 3 cheers, round of applause to the third member. And I'll be reading this John Moxley book, and I'll be reading this Dillo Time. And I got to tell you, I'm very proud of the third member.
Well, this is the biggest thing of my, professional career, I would say. 2012, I got asked to interview House Shoes or whatever, and it didn't pay a lot for Hip Hop DX. They, you know, I don't want to be messy, but they're notoriously not good for paying people well. And come to find out, a decade later, that made the book.
Yeah,
I didn't like. I knew I was in the thank you section. I didn't know I was like there. That's a big deal,
right? You thought maybe your work that you've done maybe was used for research, but no,
right? I knew that it was cited, but I didn't know that he wrote my name in the book.
Yeah, your name is in the text of the
That's
actual
crazy.
body of the
Thank you, Dan
of the
Charnas.
book. Yeah, shout out to Dan Charnas. This book, by the way, I'm not in page 344. I just started it. This book is phenomenal already. Like,
I haven't gotten very far into it yet because
I'm really,
my schedule is just all over the place.
If you have the time, go on Dan Charnas's Twitter page and like just look at some of the promotional material that he's putting out related to this book. If that doesn't sell you, I don't know what will. I mean, if you like Jay Dilla, you should buy this book. That's my opinion.
All right, we need to get him on the show because he had something to do with an album that we've discussed. He was like a music producer and everything for a minute. I don't want to spoil anything, but like for one of the one-hit wonder albums, he like worked behind the scenes, and that was Dan Charnas.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he has a lot of history.
That season's still a ways away, but it's a pet project.
Sure.
For sure. And it'll be a special season when it comes up. My next song is a bit of a change of pace from the last song Jesse played, but you know, it's the captain. I got to set the pace sometimes. This is Rob Roy, who also is known as Robert Raymond Roy, and he is from Duval, Florida. He is a rapper and a singer and a producer. He does a lot of shit, but
no relation to Waystar Roy Club?
No, or any of the other Roy family for that matter.
Got it.
Hey, listen. This man was like a guy that caught a little bit of attention and buzz off of a song called Fur in My Cap, which is off of a mixtape / free album called King Warrior Magician Lover. And I could have went with that track, the title track, but I went with this Velvet Rope Blue. He's a really interesting genre-bending artist, but I wanted to pick a song that showcased some of his rapping as well. So this is Rob Roy, Velvet Rope Blue, on Moulz and Jesse, the Save Mel telethon, I suppose. Blog Era Retrospective.
You down, sure, like a coat to 45 on a flight to California. Yeah, off in the morning from off in Georgia, but just a Florida boy that don't know how to grow. At least supposed, or maybe, lady, let's say we babies when we don't know what could save me and you in place of an introduction from once or twice or a few luncheons ago. It might have been on. I tried the zone out on purpose, but with work that's furthest from the bone. She picks a pistol that I misinterpret as I wrong. I did propose, like post to a post. Velvet ain't mean to bother, grease the arms out, up in the corners, but on my former, to be informal, you'd be a quarter, I'd be the pauper with the overalls on, reading tomorrow's paper, my major is ASAP, fable studies, I change the subject, not nature of this nomenclature, classification, I may just cow ya, but now I'm too caught up in all the beauty parlor, tricks and mama. Lady maybe vodka with a hint of Alsa. Velvet Rope.
I gotta say, I forgot about that like sweeping string section that comes in towards the end. I'm giving that 8+.
I gotta go 6-.
Oh man.
99% of listeners won't get the reference. This is like some inside rap shit. But that was him doing a bad Andre 3000, like the Shameful Teenage Era was Mel doing a bad version of Somebody We Can't Talk About.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, I know exactly. I can feel you on that.
Right.
But I still think I still think it's great. I think he's a better singer than he is a rapper.
From that, nothing I heard would make me interested. Like I was saying in the chat earlier, I have an ex who's like crazy about some damn Rob Roy, and I just
we know about you.
I never listened, but for lack of
this is Vendetta style.
No,
Vendetta style.
For lack of a better word, this woman was, let's say, eccentric, and
sure, she's a lovely woman,
a great woman, great woman. Like we had our mild differences and issues back in the day, but solid woman, but she eccentric for lack of a better word, and this kind of fits, like I would say that song fits her personality.
Hey, listen, she sounds like a great woman,
good woman, solid woman.
I'm gonna go ahead and say great.
I mean, I haven't seen her since 2009.
She's eccentric. She's a fan of this Rob Roy. You don't see that every day. I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's a strange song. She was a bit of a strange woman, but good person. So there you have it.
What do you got for me, Jess? What's next?
You didn't have anything else to say about Rob Roy?
No, I just still really like the song. 8+. When the strings come in at the end, it really drives it home. It was just a flat 8 at first.
Got it.
And then it increased my emotional investment, let's say, in the music.
Got it. Before we play the next song, are we censoring slut shaming?
We're not censoring anything.
Okay, I mean, is that an acceptable topic for a song or lyrics in a song?
Yeah.
Okay. Overdose.
I mean, it's not acceptable behavior.
It's not,
I guess for
it's not blatant, but it's a strip club song. So it's a song called Barbary Coast. It's about a real place. I'm sure Moulz isn't.
Hey, Barbary Coast.
Are you familiar?
There's a film from 1935 with Edgar G. Robinson called Barbary Coast, and I wanted to see it so bad.
Got it.
Back in the day, and I finally got my hands on a copy, and it was a 6.
Okay, got it. Hopefully you rate the song better than a 6. Barbary Coast is a real place in Gardena, California. It's off of Western and I think Rosecrans. Maybe I went at the wrong time, but I was gonna say not like really a quality establishment. I went like one afternoon, just once, just to see what all the hype was about. But everything they rap about in a song is 100% fictional. There's a line about Burger King being across the street. The Burger King is right there. You ain't from LA,
so that's not fictional. That's
non-fictional is what I mean. Everything they rap about is 100% facts. He says you ain't from LA if you ain't been to the coast and had to go to Burger King because you ran out of change. Okay, and then there's a good little jab at. You might not like the line, but there's a good little jab at Lil Wayne on here.
Oh God.
Yeah, he says I'm not a Crip. He says I'm not a Crip like Game. I'm not a Blood like Wayne. So you know.
Oh, that's whatever.
Because Wayne was fake flagging, I guess, is what they're saying.
I'm not mad at that line.
That was it. Quality song. Like, I don't really like strip club anthems or whatever, but it's probably the best.
I like Overdose.
This is probably the best song about strip clubs that I've probably ever heard, rap-wise.
All right. Well, yeah, this is Overdose. We heard him a little bit earlier on, but I know this song's it's a bit of a different mood than the one that I played. Wow. So let's check it out. Barbary Coast by Overdose.
Every girl got a little stripper girl in her. Shake that ass fast if you wanna get a stack of this cash. Where your mama at? Where your daddy at? Yeah, I got bread, but that don't mean I'm throwing it. Take your shirt off like HD, I've been blowing it. Check my Seiko, how did the day go? So unslow at the coast. I spend the most time with these hoes, about to put them on my payroll. Lying to these hoes, now she telling you she pray. My old bitch lived in her mama crib by the coast. We up broke, she fuck, I'm out to sign for 6 O's. And I'ma blow it all at the coast. I'm not a Crip like Game, not a Blood like Wayne. You ain't from LA if you ain't been to the coast and had to go to Burger King cause they ran out of change. Smoking on Obama, getting a lap dance to lap dance, she got it from my mama. This is for the girls that smoke, go to school or drive Range Rovers. Shake it like you're working at the Barbary Coast. Let me see you shake it like the Barbary Coast. Let me see you slide down that pole, down to the pole, bring it up and over. Shake it like you're working Barbary Coast. Shake it like you're working at the Barbary Coast.
What would you do if you was born in the wood and it's known that you roll with the illest crew, bitch? Who are you? You know the desk guy, bras on my jock, I'm fucking with super glue. I ain't in the bullshitting about my business like a suit. Why don't you follow through? Tell your friends, follow too. Trying to get these dollars, you can pay for school tomorrow. Bend that ass over like you gotta tie your shoe. Super cool, you know they notice me. Stanley's on my steed, suck a nigga, get a clue. In the close, blowing loot, tell them haters what it do. Got all the bougie bitches trying to blow me like a flu. See who I is, I'm the shit, I'ma hit that pussy dribs. Diving in, I'ma swim when you moan, when you feel my stroke. Hit my line when you shit done, maybe we can smoke.
This is for the girls that smoke, go to school or drive Range Rovers. Shake it like you're working at the Barbary Coast. Let me see you shake it like the Barbary Coast. Let me see you slide down that pole, down to the pole, bring it up and over. Shake it like you're working Barbary Coast. Shake it like you're working at the Barbary Coast.
Twitter whores, on Titty Tuesday and on Thursday having Twitter wars. Sliding down the pole with an ass full of Corona. Girl, I wanna know what you're known for. What you owned or just on your own? Whole slab, dollar bills falling out a nigga palm. Maxed out my credit cards, taking care of your daughter. She 3-bed patty dick. I got a baby now, come and get this daddy dick. Here in California, you noticed that the same girl stripping was in your home. She looking at me sexy like I'm grown now, I'm grown too. Grabbing on my crotch, I ain't tripping cause if we get kicked out, I'm going to the shop. But that bitch out of job, I don't wanna get you fired, I just wanna get you hot. So don't make a scene when I put my fingers in between your thighs. Just look me in my eyes as you picking up your honest day's work, helping niggas visualize.
This is for the girls that smoke, go to school or drive Range Rovers. Shake it like you're working at the Barbie Coast. Let me see you shake it like the Barbie Coast. Let me see you slide down that pole, down to the pole, bring it up and over. Shake it like you're working Barbie Coast. Shake it like you're working at the Barbie Coast. Oh.
Barbary Coast by Overdose. I give it a 7+. Ding me, baby.
I'm going 8+. Supposedly, there's another Overdose album coming. One of the members said, One of the members said there's one on deck. They're all talented guys.
Let's go.
Their manager has gone on to do like huge things. He's like a writer for Insecure on HBO and like Issa Rae's next HBO show. Wow. So he completely transitioned out of that. Shout out him. Their director is like huger than life. If you're familiar with Calmatic, he's directing like the next House Party remake or something, like some huge film.
Shit. Oh, okay. The one for HBO. Yeah, I saw that in their ad for what's coming up on HBO Max.
He's directing that. He started off just very, I guess, locally directing videos for Kendrick before OD, and now look at where he is. So, yeah.
Well, hey, I'm anticipating a new Overdose album then, and they got 2 7+s with me on this episode.
All right.
All right. Up next for me is Piso, aka
Met him a few times.
Picasso,
good guy,
and Homeboy Sandman. Yeah, me too. He's a great guy. This is Clot Cleansers. It's Piso and Homeboy Sandman doing what they do best.
Is he still rapping?
Bars over ill beat. That's a good question. I feel like he came back and then isn't.
I know that happened with Eighth One.
Like,
came back and isn't. The only ones that I know from AOK that are presently active are Homeboy Sandman and Fresh Daily.
Yeah, shout out Fresh Daily. He just dropped a new album, Quiet Life 2, so he's off hiatus now.
The taller one from the 2-girl group, I forget their name. Nola Darling. The tall one is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nothing else to say to that. She's just incredibly beautiful.
Okay. I don't have the Whoopi Goldberg drop. I mean, maybe with Whoopi Goldberg being in a little bit of trouble in the news this week, maybe it's.
I think that was overblown, but whatever.
But Jesse, I gotta be honest. I have no fucking idea what that whole situation entails, and I refuse to.
Her last name is Jewish.
Okay, that's just my personal.
Right.
She is Jewish. From
her mom is Jewish, or
so.
Oh, she converted.
So she converted.
Right.
No, she converted.
Did you hear the story, or?
Look, no, and quite frankly, I'm not interested in it. I'm not. I don't. It's a discourse. What did Taylor Swift say? I want to remove myself.
Okay. Do you want to hear the brief rundown?
I want to be excluded.
Got it.
No,
it was overblown.
I don't. I've been purposely avoiding it. I'm avoiding it. I'm siding with Whoopi. All right, and if Whoopi needs like a cosign to get out of cancel culture,
it wasn't that bad what she said, but whatever.
Well, I'm riding with Whoopi. I'm not canceling her.
She gave us Sister Act.
But yeah, we don't have the drop this week.
All right.
She gave us a lot. Okay.
That Redacted gave us Sister Act. You say she touched some kids?
But yeah, this is...
That's a season 9 reference.
Kids. All right. Clot Cleansers. This is a classic Piso and Homeboy Sandman record. Let's get it.
Homeboy Sandman, Picasso, Double Dragons. Now if I told you the truth, then you probably won't believe it. I can see sounds like CV, wonder why you need me. Baby, take it easy. I'ma take a trip cross seas where it's breezy, beachy. Leave me where the sand and the palm trees be. So cool, crossy, breezy. I'm the dude that you spewed all your hatred, dude that you lied to and left cold naked. I'ma fix your vision like LASIK surgery. You see the numbers in my matrix, Mercury will rise when I laid it superbly. Hit Flatbush, hop in a dollar van, get my hair cut, no MC, hotter than fly like eagle, call me Donovan. McNabb if you wanna slip jab, cause I'm fast on my feet, motherfucker, sit back. You can sip a sippy cup while I sip a 6-pack.
I'ma keep the syntax intact, impact, in fact, tough as 10, act, then act. Run up on your riff-raff with a black flag. Suckers better get half-flagged. Time to cut the fat and flab. I don't give a fuck on a platinum plaque. Brothers get shanked and packed in bags. Enough of that shit, money that's it like it got tagged in tag. Universal magnet, Queens Cro-Magnon, man. Backed by popular demand. Clean your clock, the clock cleanses my clan. Ransacked and ran laps around cats. I'll out-rap Saran. Out-rap Reynolds, I come around your public housing and rouse rebels. Got enough dogs for 1,000 pounds and kennels in my background. Handed out 1,000 demos, I'm a T-1000. Cyborg level, multiply by Johnny 5. You can never disassemble, it's a Sandman, but do not sleep. Run the bump like a Moxie. Clean, about to show your legs. I mock G's with Moxie bean. Moi Felice, there is no spoon. I'll bend with a spoons like Ron Philippe. When the headed got its own, y'all job to read. Coming out of left field, strong arm round mind to see. With my heart on my sleeve, call the National Guard of Marines. Call a Pentagon in the base, I just call him a Philly ball raid.
Yeah, that was Picasso, aka Piso, and Homeboy Sandman, Clock Cleansers, and I give it an 8-.
I'm going 8+. I don't remember being familiar with that song, but that is a reminder of the Homeboy Sandman that I fell in love with.
When he just decides to black out on a verse, very few people.
He hasn't done that
really
in a while.
Him, in my mind.
I don't know where he's at creatively.
He just did it on Dusty. What are you talking about?
What song?
Yes, Aya.
Oh, he went crazy.
He went fucking nuts on that song.
He went crazy, but that it's not happening.
It's happening more few and far between than it used to.
Yeah, he went crazy on Yes Aya, but yeah, he's just in a very different place.
That's the bag that I like him in the most. So like when he's in that bag, those are the songs I'm most likely going to rate the highest. That's not to say he's a one-trick pony for me, and I don't like actual like songs and not just like bar outs from him. But I think when you're so good at barring out like that, that's kind of what I prefer to hear you do.
Right. I don't know what's been going on with him the last few years. He's in a very different place. I'll go back to the word eccentric, like I was describing my ex. He's in a different space. That's all I can say for him.
Yeah.
I hope he gains some hunger back for rapping.
Best of love. That's what
Definitely best of love. Legend for that era. Early 2010s to late maybe 2000s, legend. for that window of time. I can't give him like all-time legend status, but yeah, definitely blog era legend. I guess this is a show about blog era.
Yeah, this is the blog era gems retrospective, Jesse. And what's next for you?
I'm going to play Tehran featuring Aomari. Another. Have you ever been? We never talked about it. Have you ever been to South by Southwest?
Nope.
Never been. Okay, so 2010. I went 2010, 11, I think 12 and 13, and then 15. Hypothetical style. If we ever do, since this is mainline, if we ever do To Pimp a Butterfly, you'll hear about South by Southwest 2015. But 2010 was when it felt like the most pure. I describe that time as like rapper summer camp. Like literally every rapper was just on the street. Like just like you'd see Danny Brown just hanging out, just on the street. But anyway, again, the Busta Rhymes, you my favorite new dude. I like introduced myself to Tehran and Aomari as like a super fan of this tape Catch Up from 2009, I believe.
I missed this whole wave. Like I know the names. I saw the names many times back in the day. I missed this whole wave. You're putting me onto something now because
you've never heard Catch Up?
No, never heard it before.
Close to a perfect takeaway for me. This song is a slapper. This song definitely slaps hard. This is Wacky Scenario. This is Moulz and Mel at the Dope House. Okay. For people who don't know, not an actual dope house. This was an event that two dope boys threw the blog that they went to, and you know they're trying to talk to girls. This is Moulz and Mel. It's called My Wingman and Me, and this is a slapper.
Exactly. See, I'm talking to her homegirl. And now you see, you understand, I'm trying to get that, so I need you to handle that. I got you. Cool? Sure. Alright, good luck. Look, have you ever met a chick? Slim waist with the Coke bottle frame. Pretty face, and she only takes sips. Drinks light and got a real cool game. She got a job and she holding down school too. And through it all, she got a crib she can cruise to. I asked the waiter for her, she said, I got that. Jukebox playing Marvin in the background. Alright, I'm back now, but she on a cell texting. A homegirl across the room with her nose up. Mad she ain't got a nigga she can phone up. So she tryna cock block something like Vladdy in the paint. Riding with it I ain't, but I keep it cool. I keep the homie to kick it with her, shoot a game of pool. Because she on me and I can't let her get away. And the way things are going, she might let me stay. Hey, yo, you got me, homie? I got you. Nah, for real, you got me, brother? I said I got you, brother. Even my girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend. Hey, yo, you got me, homie? I got you. Nah, for real, you got me, sir? I said I got you, dog. Even my girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend. Hey, I guess I gotta play by the rules. Kick a little game, shoot a little pool, and it's cool. Rack 'em up, grab a stick, and I'll keep her attention while he mack his chick. In the back of my mind, she ain't that fine, but the girl the homie talking to is a dime, 10. Shit, I'll even let her win. Compliment her smile, play punch her on the chin. Get right behind her, show her how to sink it in. And the whole damn time thinking when is this go in? Ugh. But I'll let my wings expand, do the walking. Kick game, shoot pool till they all in. Wait till the homie done talking. Even get her number. Tell her that I'm calling. Tell her that she's sexy, even though I'm lying. I bet she think I like her. I'm just killing time. Hey yo, you got me, homie? I got you. Nah, for real, you got me, brother? I said I got you, brother. Even my girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend. Hey, yo, you got me, homie? I got you. Nah, for real, you got me, sir? I said I got you, dog. Even my girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend. Girl got a girlfriend. Hey. Throwing my net. Throwing my net.
So that last part was like cutting into the next song because it was like just kind of a straight through, mix.
My Wingman and Me with Tyron, and Aomari. I'm gonna give that a 7+. Here's what I have to say about it. Hold on, let me do the thing. What do you give it?
It was 9+ back in 2009. Ooh. At this point, let's go 8+.
I love the production. Let me just say the beat is beautiful. Bassline is killer. Like the beat is like an 8+ to me.
Right.
The rhymes are like a flat 7.
Okay.
I don't dislike them. Maybe it's just because I'm not overly familiar with the artist. To me, it's like some audio cinema, but on some player shit. Like, it's cool. It's not blowing my mind. The music's kind of what's keeping me most invested. But I like that they're not getting in the way of the beat, and they're kind of doing good, like, mood setting and scenery setting.
I would highly recommend Catch Up by Teron for a mixtape review.
Cool. I'll
not a bad takeaway on that. I mean, like, I think it's like,
is that
16
on it?
out of 16 or however? Yeah.
And
it's
then
from
it
that
goes.
Project.
So do all the songs kind of blend into each other?
They do.
Nice.
It's like mixed straight by one DJ. Maybe
like
DJ
that.
Low Key or something. I don't know.
Oh, DJ Low Key. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
All right. So this next one is from a project that never ended up coming out. It was supposed to be the rapper Vandalism and the producer Flying Lotus making a project.
Wait, they had a project together?
They were supposed to, called Vandal Lotus.
I had no clue I'm not trying to be funny. I just had no clue that they knew of each other's presence. Like, that's probably like some South by Southwest shit.
Right.
Probably met and just networked there, because Vandalism was definitely out there, I'm sure. Flying Lotus was out there. Wow, I had no clue that they knew who each other were.
This beat is crazy, and Vandalism does a great job as well. I was really looking forward to this album. It never ended up coming out. But when this song leaked on the blogs back in the day, I was going crazy off of this shit. This beat was so crazy to me. Now, Flying Lotus, he's off doing, like, movie scores and stuff now and directing movies and stuff. He's, like, probably
larger
not...
than life.
Yeah, like, I feel like he's, not at the level anymore where he's, like, even producing music for people. Like, he's producing music for himself and his films and stuff like that, and for other people's films. So,
did you ever see that movie of his?
I did. I think it's one of the worst films I've ever seen.
I refuse to watch it. That, whatever the fuck that strange thing about the Johnsons, when people tell me shit is fucked up, I'm just not gonna watch it.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, I like fucked up movies, but some things are just line stepping for no good reason, and that's how I felt about that movie. I thought that movie was god awful, like really bottom rung garbage. But I respect anyone who gets a movie made and distributed. It's very difficult.
My boy called it, quote unquote, shock and awe fuck shit.
Yeah, it's shock and awe for the fuck of it, basically, and it's not.
Yeah,
it's not like there's no meaning behind it. Like, some movies are fucked up, but they're trying to communicate something, and some movies are just like, how much can we revolt the audience for no good reason? This is
the rapper you were talking about in the chat not liking the other day that I was trying to defend.
I hate that guy.
He's like a fan of that movie, but
of course,
it's like all cliquish LA stuff. So
that movie sucked. All right,
I'm not gonna watch it.
Moulz and Mel, the movies. Fuck the Kuso Bubba. Okay, that movie was a 2. Movie was a fucking 2. All right, let's get into it. Get Dough, Vandalism, produced by Flying Lotus.
No, fuck this shit be at the beginning.
Not at all.
Boy, Flying Lotus, the fool. Yeah. Gonna have some fun with this one right here. You dig? Yo, let's go. Yo, can I get it in? Yo, can I get it in? Yo, can I get it in? Yo, listen, it's major, bitch. Get your motherfucking mind right. Rhyme shine bright, every line like a limelight. Shades on them when the haters on them. Transforming fake on them when they fade is on them. But I play upon them. Kick game, David Beckham. I'm the shit, man. Real player on them. You ain't know, you messing with the VS. Hoodie greedy genius. Jeans for your PS. Fresh SBs. Chicken, I'm a genius. Fitted on lean. Trick, get up on the penis. No asking. See, you either down or you out. If you down and you clown, then I'm out. You're nodding off, baby, nodding off. Morning time, cook breakfast, eat, then I sign you off. 2-12, holla, don't need to stunt bras, man. I'm trying to get these dollars, partner. And that's the way it goes. Money over bees, no time for the pros. We living like Jesus, the cons is the pros. Get money, get bread, get skrilla, get guap, get dough. And that's the way it goes. Money over bees, no time for the pros. We living like Jesus, the cons is the pros. Get money, get bread, get skrilla, get guap, get dough. You know what I'm saying? Vandalotus, the album coming soon. Give y'all a preview of how this shit about to go. You dig? Yeah. Gonna bring it back on them real quick. Had to do a little interlude. And take a little small chronic. Alright, I'm back. Hold up, I'm back in this. Let Buffy and body's ass, nigga, I'm cracking this. I get the cracking, I'm harder. I spit you back in the water. You need a gallon to starter. So while you practicing, I done already lapped you up, partner. I'm probably your modern day martyr. My words give the hood a lift. My mind is a martyr. Or a mechanic with mission in mind is the start of the key and ignition. I slam it down, alright, you can start her. I'm superb with superlatives. Submerged in the worst when I immerse, man, I'm murdering. Killing them the game, I'm refilling them with rain. I dismember them in main, so they remembering the names. Vandalism, I drill it in your brains. And the simple mention of me leaves it chilling in your veins. So I done got lightheaded, blacked out of these motherfuckers. And that's the way it goes. Money over bees, no time for the pros. We living like Jesus, the cons is the pros. Get money, get bread, get skrilla, get guap, get dough. And that's the way it goes. Money over bees, no time for the pros. We living like Jesus, the cons is the pros. Get money, get bread, get skrilla, get guap, get dough. And that's the way it goes. Money over bees, no time for the pros. We living like Jesus, the cons is the pros. Get money, get bread, get skrilla, get guap, get dough. And that's the way it goes. Money over bees, no time for the pros. We living like Jesus, the cons is the pros. Get money, get bread, get skrilla, get guap, get dough.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings, Megatron. Then they'd better stay out of my way.
No, for booting up cold. Will you just shoot him?
Get Dough by Vandalism. Produced by Flying Lotus. Flat 8.
I'm going with flat 8.
Moulz and Jesse connect.
Right. I just looked on Twitter. This was around 2010, 2011.
Mm-hmm.
But all, I guess, references to it have been deleted. Fun fact, I spoke of an incident. I'm not going to go too deep into it. I spoke of an incident before surrounding something I wrote for Potholes in my blog.
Fuck the potholes, Bubba, okay?
I get you, but the article that I wrote for them was kind of, a lot of it was in defense of Vandalism because one of the bigger blogs at the time was not showing him love, and I was just like, fuck these guys, they don't know talent. And yeah, thankfully I've made it past that time, but my writing career almost died before it started. And shameless
Life of
plug,
Jesse coming soon.
Life of Jesse coming probably never.
Oh, right.
Yeah, shameless plug. There should be a new, article by me tomorrow. So suffice to say, I've passed that time in my life. Thankfully, it was almost over before it started.
Was this that Mike? Mike.com?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yep.
Nice.
Bigger than just bigger than a rap site. This is like a cultural, just news.
Bigger than rap. Look at that.
Had to take it deeper than rap, baby. Like Rick Ross said. All right, so me up next?
Yes, sir.
This is, to me, and you can play the song and let me know if you agree. This, to me, is the best song that has never made it to radio. This man made a radio hit that jams. This man should have had just millions of woman followers off of this song.
Okay.
And it's just a song that was just on a mixtape. There may have been a video, there may have been a single, but we're gonna go back to A.O. Mari, Body Language.
Okay, so
best song that never made the radio. This should have been a radio hit.
This is not Tyron and A.O. Mari. This is just solo A.O. Mari.
Right.
So this is Body Language by A.O. Mari. Let's get that loaded up here. The Jesse folder.
Best song that never made the radio.
So you're saying this could have been a hit?
You let me know when it's over.
All right. Let's check it out. Body Language by A.O. Mari.
Swinging round, that she was singing now. Dancing, moving to the music, doing your thing, get down. Tell by her body language, she don't need no English now. She got my eyelids anxious, there ain't no blinking now. I'm wide open, I'm busting, my heart floating on something. Her thigh looking like, got me showing my tongue. And my dog, and yes I is, but so fly, I'm a pilot. Going to plan a crusade, so I can conquer her island. Yeah, we up in the club, popping bottles of bug. I'ma follow her, ooh, that's what I'ma gon' do. And my dog, and yes I is, but so fly, I'm a pilot. Going to plan a crusade, so I can conquer her island. I want that, so why you playing, girl? You talk a big game, but what you saying, girl? Why don't you say it, say it, say it, girl? Why don't you say it, say it, say it, girl? Tell me what you have say, tell me what you have say, tell me what you have say, tell me what you have say. Say it, girl. Why don't you say it, girl? You know it's going down. The bass was all around, humping, pulsing to the music booming. I love the sound. Tell by her body language, the way her body swinging. Ain't nobody taking your body, but I was thinking. Her dress on her like section, make me wanna do something. Her eye looking like, got me hooked in my tongue. And my dog, and yes I is, but so fly, I'm a pilot. Gonna plan a crusade, so I can conquer her island. From the curve of a bug to the swerve of a love, I'ma work it like, ooh, while she do what she do. And my dog, and yes I is, but so high, I'm a pilot. Gonna plan a crusade, so I can conquer her island. I want that, so why you playing, girl? You talk a big game, but what you saying, girl? Why don't you say it, say it, say it, girl? Why don't you say it, say it, say it, girl? Tell me what you have say, tell me what you have say, tell me what you have say, tell me what you have say. Why don't you say it, say it, girl? Why don't you say it, say it, girl? My heart weighing a pound, grinding up on it now. Feeling touch and grooving as we moving up in the crowd. Tell by her body language, she know what I am thinking. Ain't nobody grind up on your body like I mean it. All up on her, I'm rubbing. She get closer, I love it. So high now, I'm like, got me moving my tongue. And my dog, and yes I is, but so far I'm like, what? Gonna plan a crusade, so I can conquer her wood. From the feel of a touch, am I doing too much? Why she twerk it like, ooh, I'ma do what I do. And my dog, and yes I is, but so fly, I'm like, yeah. Gonna plan a crusade, so I can conquer her, yes. I want that, so why you playing, girl? You talk a big game, but what you saying, girl? Why don't you say it, say it, say it, girl? Why don't you say it, say it, say it, girl? Tell me what you have say, tell me what you have say, tell me what you have say, tell me what you have say. Why don't you say it, girl? Why don't you say it, say it, say it, girl?
Like the
was Aomari with Body Language. Jesse, I hate to do this to you.
No, brother. We know about you.
6+.
Flat 9. Mel, that goes on the If I Ever Get To playlist.
It's hard for me to say if it would have been a hit because I'm hearing it with 2022 ears, but it came out
sounds
when,
better
in, like,
than
2012?
everything on the radio.
I don't know.
Like 2014-ish, maybe?
I don't know. Best of Love.
Oh, we know about you.
Best of Love. I like the last Tiran and Omari song better than this. I didn't like this.
We know about you.
I like the beat. I didn't like the say it, say it, say it.
That's
girl.
the hook.
That's
the
not.
real
It's
the
not
woman
classic. It sounded amateurish to me. It didn't sound like something I would hear on the radio. It didn't sound like a vocalist that would be played on the radio. That's all I'm saying. Who was singing?
I don't know. Probably Aomari.
Well, he needs to hire a singer. He's a rapper, right?
It's not an R&B song. Yeah.
Yeah, but it has a sung chorus. Not all rappers should be singing their choruses. I'll say that. 6+. He was good on the verses, but the verses were catchier than the chorus. The choruses, didn't love it. Didn't love it. Didn't love it. Gotta be honest.
We know about you.
What do you give it? 9?
Flat 9.
There you go. I gotta say that thing sounds ominous. The real bell will be back next week. This next one, look, I'm not gonna go out and say this could have been a hit, but I feel like there's something to like the beat of this song I'm about to play and the chorus that like maybe could have done something when this came out. If I'm not mistaken, this was like 2009. This is Stat Quo, who was on Shady Records at the time, and features B.o.B, which, I mean, you want to talk about a fall from grace. Jesus Christ.
What caused it? The Flat Earth stuff?
Yeah, like the conspiratorial stuff, I think. Got people off of the B.o.B train. This is what I have to say about that guy. I was never really like all the way into him. You want to talk about a fake Andre 3000 when you were talking about Rob Roy? To me, like, B.o.B was trying way too hard to be like Andre 3000 early on.
You think?
Early on, yeah. With the
I like his earlier stuff.
With like the Bobby Ray persona, with the guitar and the singing, and then he switches to being like the blog rapper. I wasn't all the way there with that guy to begin with.
I like some of his stuff.
But
his skits were amazing. His mixtapes had amazing skits by a guy named Playboy Trey, I believe.
Oh yeah, Playboy Trey. I'm familiar. He's a rapper too.
He's a rapper, but he's a very funny on the skits. That's all I'll say.
On the B.o.B skits.
Right.
Well, I don't even think B.o.B has an actual verse on here. I think he's just on the chorus. And this is early on, like pre-Airplanes and Nothing on You and all those big smash singles that he had.
So was he before Bruno Mars?
What do you mean? Was he before? No, Bruno Mars was on the song.
Well, I'm saying, was that like Bruno Mars' first big appearance?
One of, yeah.
Like before a Bruno Mars album came out, there was that song?
No, I think there was a Bruno Mars album already at that point.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Bruno Mars like owes that man like a lot of, a lot.
That was a record that Atlantic was trying to give to Lupe, and Lupe turned it down because it was a pre-built record. The beat was done.
Right.
The hook was on there. They just needed a song that went with the chorus.
Right.
And Lupe was like, I'm good on that. More on that in our, I guess, one day when we do Lasers by Lupe, we'll get into that whole situation. But yeah, this is Stat Quo, My Ride, parentheses, Double Bubble, featuring B.o.B. And I don't know. I'd be interested in your thoughts on if you think this could have been a hit like 13 years ago.
Sure.
Bum 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 bum
dirty. Trays in the sky, riding dirty through the dirty. Gucci hat on, fresher than some Tic Tacs, sitting on chrome. The paint look like Kit Kat. Hoes know it's big style when I ride by. Supercharger and a motor set the city on fire. Hop on in, girl, your feet look tired. We can take it to the telly, I can cut it how you lie. This how your folk do, I'm living like I'm supposed to. Fresh up out the car wash, looking like it's brand new. This is top quality, 10 stacks on her feet, 5 stacks on the seats, another 10 on the beat.
Well, baby girl was looking at my ride, so I guess I'ma have to put her up inside. She was with you first, now she's sitting by my side. This is what happens every time I drive by. When I make that double bubble, da 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 da. They give me double bubble, da 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 da. When I make that double bubble, da 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 da. They give me double bubble, da 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 da.
I was downtown Peachtree, bumming through the A. Everybody looking music up like A. TV on, looking for some new snacks, bad red bone. Baby girl, I'm the stat, she knew who I was, she was digging my fly. Said her name was Tiffany, so I invited her inside. I don't trick, girl, I'm not that guy. Better ask somebody who done told you that lie. Check out my melody, I don't pay, I cut for free. Plus I get it double time a minute out these city streets. Pull them by the pairs, 3 in the back seat, 1 in the front, all 4 legs stack ski.
Well, baby girl was looking at my ride, so I guess I'ma have to put her up inside. She was with you first, now she's sitting by my side. This is what happens every time I drive by. Let's go. When I make that double bubble, da 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 da. They give me double bubble, da 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 da. When I make that double bubble, da 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 da. They give me double bubble, da 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 da.
The lights of the city shining down on my head. Got a stack on my lid, shout the steak getting bread. Them jacket boys say they gon' get me. I said them jacket boys say they gon' get me. Look, the lights of the city shining down on my head. Got a stack on my lid, shout the steak getting bread. Them jacket boys say they gon' get me. I said them jacket boys say they gon' get me.
Well, baby girl was looking at my ride, so I guess I'ma have to put her up inside. She was with you first, now she's sitting by my side. This is what happens every time I drive by. When I make that double bubble, da 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 da. They give me double bubble, da 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 da. When I make that double bubble, da 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 da. They give me double bubble, da 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 da. Yeah.
That was My Ride by Stat Quo featuring b.o.b. Give it 8 minus.
You said 8 minus?
Yeah, still really enjoy that one.
Oh man, I can't go any higher than a 7 minus.
Wow. Well, that's
it
two
still
dings.
passes, but
still passes. I think the beat is the best part. And you know, b.o.b. doing the bum 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 bum. You know, it's catchy. I like it.
I'm not being funny right now. Is that where like Lizzo got that song from? Doesn't she have a song like that?
She has a song like that?
She has a song that goes like bum 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 way. I'm not really that familiar with it.
Listen,
I'm pretty sure
Lizzo.
that's her.
Lizzo's got one that sounds like this. Maybe I'll like it. I don't know. I'm not opposed to liking a Lizzo song. If it sounds good, then I'm gonna like it. Simple as that.
She's a good pop act. Yeah, that's my take on it. She does a lot of crazy things for attention, but she's a good pop artist, I guess. Let me look.
7 minus for you, 8 minus for me. If the actual
Lizzo has a song called Bomb Bomb.
Bomb Bomb. Okay, but is it like the Sister Nancy? Is it this? Oh, I know that song. Nah, it's not. It's not the. It's. I don't think they're
Bomb. Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I don't think they're similar enough.
Got it.
I don't think Stat Quo and b.o.b. have a lawsuit, essentially.
Okay. Got it. I guess that could have been a hit. Like that. It sounds like it came from a time where just anything was going. It was like Snap music was big. It felt like
this is a little bit like right after Snap, but before like Lil Wayne, Millie, Lollipop, stuff like that. I think.
Right.
No, that was
It
08.
felt like
it was like around the same time, actually, like 08, 09 when this came out, like Carter 3 era.
the 2000s felt like post Jay-Z's retirement in 2003, or his first retirement. It felt like, until maybe Lil Wayne, it felt like there was an era where just anything could go. Because the music industry was like kind of just trying to figure out how to reconfigure without Jay-Z. That was when
they figured out 50 Cent was selling more records than Jay-Z ever has and ever will.
Right. But
they figured it out immediately.
All right, G-Unit Agenda Moulz. I'm talking about like the Snap era.
Snap was great.
big.
We love Snap. We love Snap. Don't we, folks?
I didn't love it. I was a traditionalist.
A traditionalist would like Snap because that's how hip hop started. It was party music.
No. A traditionalist meaning like an East Coast guy. I didn't love Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, it
and all
started
that
in the
stuff.
parks. It started out in the parks.
No, and
you could trace a straight line from it started out in the parks to Shake That Laffy Taffy.
No, there's no straight line. This was like the party like a rock star era. This is just like anybody could
Shot Boys, yeah.
Anybody could just have a hit. So yeah, this could have been a hit, I guess.
The ringtone rap era, you could call it.
Right. This would have been probably a ringtone anthem, I guess.
Bum bum bum. You're like, oh shit.
I've never heard this song before.
No one has. It didn't go anywhere. It just like came out. It leaked, and then it just went nowhere. I guess I don't think Stat Quo ever got to put that album out, and if he did, it didn't have any of those initial singles on it.
Gotcha. How many do I have left? 4 or 3?
You got 4.
Okay, I guess next I'm gonna go Dom Kennedy, Gold Alpinas. Have you ever heard this?
No, I'm a little sleepy on Dom Kennedy. Like I've heard songs. He has a song with Currency on one of Currency's mixtapes I'm a big fan of.
Okay.
And he's kind of that vibe from what I gather, just a LA version of Currency almost. Is that a proper, would you say that's a proper
He's
comparison?
not sleepy like Currency. He's not as sleepy as Currency. He's a hometown hero, I guess, like Currency is to New Orleans.
I guess just in the sense that like he makes this kind of like lifestyle music.
Yeah, I mean this man sold out. Have you ever been to the Novo?
The Novo, where is that?
It's a venue in LA Live, like one of the smaller ones.
I went to LA Live to see Young Thug, but that was the only time I ever been to that venue. It might have been the Novo.
That might be the Novo.
So it was a venue inside the LA Live that was like,
right.
It looked like, I don't know, freaking Nokia Theater. No chairs, though. It was all standing room.
Okay, was there like an upstairs area with chairs?
Maybe, but I was down below.
Okay. Right. Well, my point is Dom Kennedy sold out the Novo, and Gold Link could not do that on a major record label.
Fuck the Gold Link, Bubba.
I guess, but this is at a time when, this was what was the name of that song? His one hit?
Crew?
Yeah. This was around that era.
Brent Fias?
Right. Gold Link couldn't sell out the Novo with that song, but Dom Kennedy sold out the Novo.
With this song or just with his catalog in general?
He just did the Yellow album.
Okay. Oh, so it was one of those like performs the whole album from front to back situations.
Right. So this song may have been one of the reasons why that album could never be put on streaming. Sample I don't know the song, but there's like a blatant just Aaliyah sample in there, and it's a LA cruising anthem, I guess. If it doesn't say it on the tag version that you have, there's a special guest on here, and it was a big deal in 2012.
Nice. Well, let's check out this Gold Alpinas by none other than Dom Kennedy. Dope. It's Dom, right? Is that his name on Twitter?
I believe so.
Dope. Yep. It's Dom. Featuring none other than Ricky Rose himself. Let's check it out.
Yeah. 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 Chromed out beamers. Gold out penis. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Gold out penis. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. She just wanna fuck with me, cause she know I'm living comfortably. A homegirl be tryna fuck with me, but she ain't never had no luck with me. Girl, I know you ready for it, but I'ma make you beg me for it. You want me, I already know it. She tell me I can feel that void. Yeah, I play that Stevie Wonder overjoyed. Cause she be making over noise. I think I made her blow her voice. That pussy getting over moist. Call me when you wanna see me. I'm everywhere, just come and see me. I rub it like a fucking genie. Yeah, I said I rub it like a fucking genie. Girl, don't fucking tease me. This game is too fucking easy. Yeah, I'm in Compton just bumping easy. And these trucks so fucking geeky. Chromed out beamers. Gold out penis. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Gold out penis. Chromed out beamers, yeah. Chromed out beamers, yeah. Chromed out beamers, yeah. We headed to the top with this. I told her, baby, give my watch a kiss. You know it ain't no stopping this. I'm feeling like Tupac on this. Yeah, I fight the urge every day. I wanna bite your curves every day. You better get this heavy play. Your ass can make the Chevy scrape. Water make the levee break. That rollie with the Prezi face. Your body like an 88. I said your body like an 88. I'm talking chromed out beamers. On gold out penis. With the chromed out speakers and the chromed out tweeters. Them chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Gold out penis. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers.
You know I had that 7 Series. Believe it was the 760. All white with the beige guts. Slime for my niggas that were caged up. She knowin' I'm in stunt mode. Real hoes knowin' I'm in stunt mode. That Rolex rose gold. Yeah. That Jesus piece hang low. Oh, them boys doing tax fraud. Wanna swipe a young nigga black card. I just bought another black R. She just had to go and tap R. Random, but I'm in another tax bracket. Never mind me, I always fuck her ass backwards. You know we run this rap game. I couldn't run a lap on the track, man. Run the rap game like a trap, man. Fat nigga, fast money, just the facts, man. Run the rap game like a trap, man. Fat nigga, fast money, just the facts, man.
Chromed out beamers. Gold out penis. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Gold out penis. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. Chromed out beamers. I'm talking chromed out beamers. on gold Alpinas with the chromed out speakers and the chromed out tweeters, them chromed out beamers, chromed out beamers, gold Alpinas, chromed out beamers, chromed out beamers, chromed out beamers.
That was Gold Alpinas by Dom Kennedy featuring Rick Ross. I give it a 7+.
All right, glad he got over. I'm gonna go 9-. So there might be more to Dom Kennedy than you thought.
Not necessarily. I thought Rick Ross absolutely smoked him. I thought the beat and Rick Ross were my favorite parts. He's a little repetitive with the bars.
That's
rhyming,
part of his style is repeating the same line.
He's not, like, I like when Cameron does it because he does it in a different way. This is too slow and drawn out. I would have given the song a higher rating if I liked him better as an MC.
He makes good I'd never called him a good MC. He makes good music.
I can feel that. I mean, listen, I listen to Larry June, Currency. I get the vibe, you know? So
Larry June is an offshoot of Dom, basically.
I'm saying, like, I get that same energy from him. So it's not like I give the song a 7+. I could like the music without thinking the MC is particularly great. But there's hope for him if, you know, he makes more music that sounds like that and it's a vibe, you know? It's good riding
That
music.
project is like that. The Yellow Album.
That Yellow Album. Okay, I'll check out the Yellow Album. I know it's
I've recommended it.
It's a mixtape review coming up in like a couple seasons. I'm pretty sure.
It's I think every song is a 7 or higher for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, best of love to Dom Kennedy, and I got something for you, Jesse.
All right.
Okay. Because we're staying in L.A. I think these guys are from L.A. U.N.I.
Oh, there's crossover then, because that's going to be my next group.
Wow. Well, this is Pulp Fiction by U.N.I. If you've ever seen the movie Pulp Fiction, it's pretty much a reinterpretation of that film in rap form, featuring Fashawn and Ro Boulevard. This is a damn shame that this shit's not on streaming, man. This is a great track. I just re-listened to it earlier today, but I'm down to re-listen to it again. So, U.N.I. with Pulp Fiction.
I'm sorry, crossover with what we were just talking about. This is, you know, L.A. folklore, just L.A. history. It doesn't really need to be brought up, but one of them, like, had gotten in some fisticuffs with Dom Kennedy.
Oh, one of these U.N.I. guys?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. I wasn't trying to, like
2010-ish.
I wasn't trying to be, like, cheeky by playing them next to each other.
I understand. This is like 2010. They're friends now.
It's clear. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, this song's a gem. Truly a, quote, blog era gem in my mind. Let's listen to some audio cinema with Pulp Fiction.
All right.
In a world where the American dream isn't enough, two men plan to satisfy their hunger for wealth. Starring Thursday as the narrator, Wayo as Mike, and Fashawn as Cedric. You are about to enter Pulp Fiction. Now playing.
Half gone, half crazy. It's Ace Boone Coon, he can never forget. He looked in the mirror, losing self-respect. Spat at his reflection, playing Russian roulette. Put a spin to the barrel and grabbed the OE. Took a sip of malt liquor, poured a sip for the homie. He was like a brother, different mother, same block. And that blue magic money didn't deserve that shot. That went through the vest, out his back, through his chest, and flatlined his heart after cardiac arrest. Looked in the mirror without further ado, pointed the gun. It's gonna be me or you.
The name is Mike and I earned my degree. Engaged for some weeks that might save my cheese. Now I'm drawing up a scheme. I wanna do good, but fucking said trying to make these ends meet.
Call me SETI. I can never keep a job that's steady. Dope boy persona. Try going to college, too much time dwelling in the streets, trying to make ends meet. 2 baby moms and still living with moms.
I need some food inside, the stomach mumbling. I take a kahuna burger with no onions, extra mayo on the bread, fries to the side with a glass of lemonade to my head. Now get it right and hurry back on my plate. Leave us two alone so we can conversate.
To get money you need patience.
With a smirk on my face, I turn and focus on that ass of that waitress like, are you kidding? We known each other since Jay High, watching my mom's cook up in the kitchen.
I heard the Lakers 6-0. Remember back in '94?
Eddie Jones, my man, Elden Campbell missed them free throws.
I tell you, those were the days. Anyways, how's the fiance?
Man, she's doing good, but complains about my MySpace.
I'm still living with moms, and I really need MySpace. About that time, I got a compadre by the name of Hector Ramon. That's my connection. I'm telling you, Mike, we can have an avenue song.
You talking Hector Ramon? You talking about a villain? They'll probably take out your village, leave you hanging from a ceiling. That money coming short. Don't ever snore. The shit that he's selling might numb your cerebellum. Tattoos on his face like the regular essay. South of Fresno, he's known by all the Treses. Mexican Mafia, the #1 supplier. Cops on payroll had a 6 cents for wires. Look who's for hire, Cedric Matthews. Hector used to date his older sister in high school, but no type of relationship gives you immunity. Hector Ramon, a man of opportunity.
It sounds good, feeling kinda skeptic. One side of my brain is yelling out no, but I lost my job, need a new crib. The only thing I fear is them ones at my door.
Trust me, he's like fam, but I totally understand. And oh, did I mention we can make 40 grand? I'm trying to hit the Bahamas, take flights to Japan. No bullshit, we can get rich.
Sounds like a plan.
Sunday morning, hop in a hoopty, pull up to the spot, all suspense like a movie. Naked broads everywhere, workers in the nude, couldn't still and hide like Big Brother is watching you. Hector Ramon, a grin on his face, goons with AKs, each corner of the place. 3 weeks, 3 weeks is what they get. Supply 40K of dope, the purists in the West. Fucking with his money like fucking with emotions, and many bodies been dumped in the Pacific Ocean. So you fucking with the devil, bound to hurt you. Money in 3 weeks.
Yeah, let's take a trip to my house and figure this shit out. Now's the perfect time. Heard there was a drought.
Damn, said I'm nervous. You ever been to jail? Drugs in the corner, what's the use of that skill?
Oh, that's why I waited grams. Wasn't bright enough for Yale. Cooking in a jar to serve the clientele.
That was Pulp Fiction by U.N.I. featuring Fashawn and Row Boulevard, and I give it 8-.
Moulz and Jesse Connect, 8-.
Wow.
It would have been a flat 8, but it went kind of long.
But yeah, check them out. That album is on Bandcamp, so it's still out there. It's just not on services.
Okay, this may be from the same album. My song is Hammer Time, a very fun song. Got a little bit of that Miami bass element in there, and then like the epic, it's like just a stadium chanting at the end is a very fun song. Hammer Time.
Nice. Well, let's do it. It's Hammer Time by U.N.I. once again, back to back. Right here on Rap Rankings Blog Era Gems. A Rap Rankings Retrospective with Moulz and the third member, Jesse. And by the way, I should mention right now, this will be available as a full 24-track tracked out mix on the Patreon. Without all the chatter in between and whatnot. So Moulz and Jesse present this mix. It's not really a versus necessarily. We're just playing records back to back. So yeah, let's hear it. Hammer Time by U.N.I.
on something cool. They say what you say when you feel good. Hammer time.
I know what two things that make me go hard, hard. Sex and money is something that I always fiend as a teen. I feel it tryna take my brain. Light up the weed and I smoke till I'm gone. Smell on my face and I know that I'm wrong. Bad influence of mine, two brothers of mine, that's 8 and 9. Push pins from Acura, toe hair from Africa. Even when they buy my style like Dracula, it's hammer time. No kicks on the feet, it's hammer time. Couple drinks at the bar, it's hammer time. Money to the sky, it's hammer time. When you say you and I, it's hammer time. Sex with three, it's hammer time. A love supreme, it's hammer time. What time is it? It's hammer time. New kicks on the feet, it's hammer time. Couple drinks at the bar, it's hammer time. Money to the sky, it's hammer time. When you say you and I, it's hammer time. Sex with three, it's hammer time. A love supreme, it's hammer time. What time is it? It's hammer time.
Kenny banging out like a sledgehammer to a plastic wall. Banging out like a virgin raw. Hit the walls, climax, about to bust off. But I pulled out just in time. Just about to meet the deadline. So I'm feeling fine like I just earned bucks. Just before we overdraft on luck. And I'm left quivering, body all shivering. Scared of the grass like cobras slithering. So I had to cut it dead. Then I'm feeling good, feeling great. Fuck the date. Rock for infinity. Like it's always 8. Speech is my hammer. Let me bang your ears into shit.
Kicks on the feet, it's hammer time. Couple drinks at the bar, it's hammer time. Money to the sky, it's hammer time. When you say you and I, it's hammer time. Sex with three, it's hammer time. A love supreme, it's hammer time. What time is it? It's hammer time. New kicks on the feet, it's hammer time. Couple drinks at the bar, it's hammer time. Money to the sky, it's hammer time. When you say you and I, it's hammer time. Sex with three, it's hammer time. A love supreme, it's hammer time. What time is it? It's hammer time.
Now do you want it? Do you feel it? Hey, now do you want it? Now do you feel it? Hey, now do you want it? Do you feel it? You and I, oh. You and I in row. You and I in row. You and I in row.
New kicks on the feet, it's hammer time. Couple drinks at the bar, it's hammer time. Money to the sky, it's hammer time. When you say you and I, it's hammer time. Sex with three, it's hammer time. A love supreme, it's hammer time. What time is it? It's hammer time. New kicks on the feet, it's hammer time. Couple drinks at the bar, it's hammer time. Money to the sky, it's hammer time. When you say you and I, it's hammer time. Sex with three, it's hammer time. A love supreme, it's hammer time. What time is it? It's hammer time.
That was Hammer Time by You and I. Off that same project as Pulp Fiction. I give it a 7+.
Okay, I'm going 8+.
Nice. Let's get that ding. There we go. All right, so you're down to 2. I'm down to 3.
Okay.
And for this next one, I've actually played a small snippet of it on our review of Lupe Fiasco's Fahrenheit 1st and 15th Part 2 mixtape, because I didn't know if there was ever even going to be an opportunity for this song to come up in conversation, because the artists themselves didn't really go on to do a whole lot of stuff. This is Gemini with We On featuring Lupe Fiasco. Honestly, like one of my favorite random Lucy's from the blog era, and some of the best rapping I've heard, and one of the most Chicago sounding songs from Lupe, even though it's not really his song. He's kind of trading bars with Gemini through the whole thing. So yeah, this is Gemini with We On featuring Lupe Fiasco. And it's up next.
Jaguar skills.
Poor life, somewhere sex, somewhere up top. You know what it is. Heavy as heaven in 07. Gemini, troubles of the world, yeah.
represented to the fullest. Never met a nigga that can take it where I took it. They ain't gon' make you hate us now with it. Troubles of the world, man, dead nigga pull it. Come kick it with your homie, I'll show you how to push it. You look in the stand, I'm camouflaged in the bushes. Slide in your mind, I'll show you how to look it. Rocks in the pan like, oh God, my goodness. I'ma tell them about you, tell them about we. Let's tell them on 2, tell them on 3. We'll show them what it do, show them what it be. Jim to the M and I-U-P-E. Got go watching, go chain. Folks chopping, so plain. Beat, knock, we rock, sheep, cock, go man. Gotta understand this who we are. Purple murder service and comedy garçon. Any given time we purchase a new car. Somebody call us up and we hurting them too hard. Us taking it light, it's taking it too far. What you expect, playboy, you 2 stars. Screw stars, we the new Mars. Looking for a Venus, nigga, you a G. We gon' show ya what it was, how it do, how it do. We gon' lock it, on down, throw the keys in the photo, keep it moving, cross the border. We We the 85 bands, 92 bulls, 05 socks with a whole lot of pool, all rolled up in the snow letting up. You smart, you wanna be the 07 us. Never met a nigga breathing this cold. Box Chevy dripping wet, 23s, 24s. Nothing but the best TV screens in the dough. Gotta get it how you living when you living in the go. Well, I'm more like no chrome, no tints, 4 phones, just case. ET wanna go home, never chase. Cause in me there is no Jones, ever take from the seafloor to the ozone. 5-star hotels all week, non-stops to Paris, ain't cheap. Sick lake views, big penthouse suite. Champs-Elysees is magnifique. Gucci sweats when I'm out in the streets. Linen shorts when I'm chillin' on the beach. Idiom when I'm out in the mountains. Maharishi when I'm out on the town end. Spring water we don't mess with the fountains. Land Rovers back to back when we camping. Philippe lemonade, police did the red. We didn't fade back to the bouncing. Fresh bin smoke when they peel. Speeding on the freeway till they chill. Did the food then and the silly steel. Got it off the ground like a wilted wheel. You from the west side? Born and raised from the south side, right? So I spent my days where I lay, where I stay. Now you ain't gotta wonder where I get my ways. We gon' show ya what it was, how it do, how it do. We gon' lock it, on down, throw the keys in the photo, keep it moving, cross the border. We free chill, we will, God willing. And I'm messing was 10 at the end, got the spirit all in them. I sit spilling with the lyrics I'm penning like I ain't really tripping cause I know the God's with him. Till we meet again, nigga, free my nigga. Sick with a pen, I'm a beast, my nigga. Let it new beans, but the 23s don't fit him. And you know you can't red light your green light. Try to break us up, lace it up, keep the team tight. Lifestyle, make it hard for me to sleep nights. I'm on the 747 for the sake fun. You know, sports car, faster than your car. It's Gemini, and y'all know me. Better together, y'all know the letters forever and forever, F and F-U. We gon' show ya what it was, how it do, how it do. Get your buzz, we gon' lock it, on down, throw the keys in the motor, keep it moving, cross the border. We
That was Gemini, We On, featuring Lupe Fiasco. I'm giving it a 9-.
Wow. I'm going flat 7.
That's good for you. You're not a Lupe fan.
I'm not crazy about him. He doesn't suck at all. Just his style is a little bit too complex for me. People think he sucks. It's just, no, he's talented. He's advanced, lyrically, but he's just not.
That's a Tempo Man song, though. That's a freaking Tempo Man song right there.
It's a good song, beat wise, but yeah, I just kind of almost just tune out when Lupe is doing his thing.
Well, hey, I'll take a 7 on a Lupe song from you, like an 8 from a non-Lupe hater.
I don't dislike him. No, I don't dislike a lot of his songs. I dislike him as a rapper.
You think he's overrated as a rapper? Is that a fair statement?
I wouldn't even say that. I think his fans enjoy something from him that I don't enjoy.
I got you. Okay.
Overrated is like, oh, he's not even. I think Drake is overrated. Overrated is like, oh, I don't think he's as good as people say. He's good. He's just not my cup of tea.
Okay. I respect it.
Kick Push might be like a 9+ to me. Off the beat alone.
So the main draw here for you was the music.
Right.
Okay. What do you got for us?
Oh wow. I just saw something that, I shouldn't comment on the mic.
All right.
Yeah, someone we had kind of talked about earlier has a song with an artist, a new song with an artist that I'm not really a fan of, personally. Anyway, Pac Div, featuring a much younger Ty Dolla $ign, song called "Rollin'." This is like a LA cult classic, if you will.
Okay.
It just sounds very.
There was, if I'm not mistaken, Ty Dolla $ign used to just be Ty in a group called Ty and Corey, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I'm not that familiar, but yeah, I believe that's correct.
Because I first became familiar with him through those Sarah projects.
Oh, he was on those?
Yeah. Dating back all the way to like 06.
So I guess Ty Dolla $ign, don't do the Adam Sandler's Jewish thing on me. But Ty Dolla $ign is an LA native?
I think so, yes.
I would have no way of knowing.
I mean, with the amount of DJ Mustard beats that he's been on, I would assume so.
Right. Yeah, much younger Ty Dolla $ign, before he blew up, and, LA Call Classic, Rollin' by Pac Div.
So that's what's up next. Rollin' by Pac Div, a.k.a. Pacific Division, correct? Is the original name or the full name? What's the deal with that?
I think Pac Div is an abbreviated version of Pacific Division, but I think they were always Pac Div.
Yeah, but I think ultimately they ended up rebranding to just Pac Div. Like, the group is known as that now as well.
Oh, they were called Pacific Division when they came out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got it.
Early on. Once again, like another random Jay Davy.
Right.
There is a song on the Jay Davy Land of the Lost EP, I believe, with a bunch of LA rappers on it, and they were credited, I'm pretty sure, as Pacific Division back then. And then there was another project in the blog era featuring some of these guys, including Pac Div, called LAUSD. Are you familiar?
Yeah, a lot of associates of mine had different things to do with that project, like Jansport J. He had some involvement in that. Maybe even like the Overdose crowd. Yeah,
we could do a whole nother volume of this series one day with more stuff, because we could just do LA, or we could do a part 2 of this, because I'm thinking like, damn, I should have brought in that. There's a record with Blue and Jack Davey. I think it's called. That record's amazing. That's on the LAUSD. Yeah, we could do this again at some point, I'm sure. But yeah, let's check out Rollin', featuring Ty Dolla $ign.
The same eccentric ex that I spoke about. She loved, like, I think her and her son loved, like, Mayor. There was a Pac Div song called Mayor.
Oh.
Mayor.
I thought you were talking about that man Mayo Hawthorne,
No, Mayor. And it was like, there was an era where it was like Pac Div and the Cool Kids and they were like just doing these like real like bare bones beats with like no real music in them.
Yeah, it was like very stripped down, that Chuck English kind of like strip the beat down to its most bare elements and then put in one strange sound in there to make it different from the others.
Right, kind of like that whole Kids in the Hole Riding Down the Block kind of style. But this is a much more musical version of them. And we have to get like Songs Made While High, we have to get that on the board.
Like from Pac Div.
Right. Amazing album.
I gotta check it out.
Right.
See, as much as I've heard, there's still like so much that I slept on, essentially. So there's always more to explore. That's what I hope we're able to do with this little special thing that we're doing, Jesse. I hope we can put some people onto some good music they've never heard before.
Right.
So yeah, let's check out Rollin' by Pac Div featuring Ty Dolla $ign up next.
They keep talking this new West, but dude, we been here. You left. Still pouring Henny, doing our two steps. OGs, YGs, millionaires, Hugh Hefts, young bosses. Since a little kid, been dreaming to run office. Along with my compadres, we do this here all day. Y'all play, we all working. What y'all working? Oh, you job searching, talking to the wrong person. I just see my little homies at the mall jerking. It brings a smile to my face to know we all working. And guess what? We got busy once y'all deserted. As long as love's in the mix, we all deserve it.
What it feels like, getting with just rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, oh, let me show you what it feels like. What it feels like, getting with just rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, oh.
Stepping out the house ashy. Floss on niggas, how I do it, never ask me. Skating in a caddy. Car wash for Beto. My nigga got a baby pit, we finna hit up Petco. Let's smoke, roll with me. We only roll sticky. Back to back, rap for rap, smoke the whole 50. Fuck 'em up real quick, had to phone Nipsey. Watch niggas take it back like a cold Mickey's. Make it funkier than old Dickies. Lil nigga slap box outside sticking. Got the Terminator dipping through the whole city. Cali's finest get the dough quickly.
Let me show you what it feels like. What it feels like, getting with just rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, oh, let me show you what it feels like. What it feels like, getting with just rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, oh.
I can't get enough of this LA life. This 405 traffic, money hungry bitches, cushion all classes. No need to ask, girl, you know where the Max live. West Coast, left coast, home of the Pac Div. Out in Manhattan Beach, canvas sneaks, pouring cognac for my man who deceased. No rest, no sleep in these scandalous streets. It could be broad daylight, nigga, handle your beef. Yeah, ain't no feeling better than cooping with no ceiling. With money like a trap star, no dope dealing. Just brought back that old home feeling. You know, 6'4" Impala with the chrome engine.
Let me show you what it feels like. What it feels like, getting with just rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, oh, let me show you what it feels like. What it feels like, getting with just rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, oh.
That was Rollin' by Pac Div featuring Ty Dolla $ign. I'm giving that a 8-.
I'm going 8+.
That could have been a hit, Jesse.
I think it's too regional. It sounds very LA. I don't think
could have been a regional hit. Could have been a Power 106 hit if it wasn't.
It's a regional cult classic. Everyone who knows about Pac Div, loves them. They've never.
That's a dope record. I like that.
That's what I'm here for.
Well, hey, this next one, I can't say I know a whole lot about this next group other than the fact that they're from Huntsville, Alabama, and when it was time to do this special, it was like one of the first songs that immediately popped into my mind. I love this fucking beat so much. This is Hood Headliners, Wood Grain, and I would say that it's a blog era classic.
Okay. Maybe I've heard it.
You've heard it?
I said maybe I've heard it, if it's a blog era classic.
paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing.
Ain't nothing changed since slacks and creases. My slacks got creases. Paper sacks, they stack with people who was white and evil. Cadillacs, they packed with people. High off reefer, man, don't drop the blunt, cause it's the same color as my season. They can't believe it. That same nigga from off TV's on my street, and all his people picking swimmers out they jeans from all they beating. Creased up and they creeping, G'd up and they geeking. Big body, big willin', big drinking, big chiefin'. Nigga, AC gon' make the candy rain. Rippin' grain, I'm a chick, man. And copping out the shop about 3 days. List so thick that I'm still wet. 350 is still, man. Done came down with the roof. Plastic see-through rims with the lips, man. 30 inches of chrome. Seats brighter than Michael Jackson. Now I'm running positive traction. I swear they 454 get nasty. Motor bigger than station wagons. Loud pipe sounding like a dragon. But it know it's action. Niggas stuntin' in, I fly past them. Keep them hoes boppin' and scratching.
Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing.
Faces riding in the Lincoln Abbey when I'm riding high. Niggas try to catch a glimpse and holler when I'm driving by. Smile upon my face with my shades because I know I'm far. Clean while I'm leaning on the scene with them slow lies. My letters so sore. Faces riding like them dope guys watching flicks on my screens. Seeing all them bitches go alive. I'm picky with my whip. I get some fucking stacks and throw some sixes on them bitches while I whip around you bitches.
24s up on my legs and real. Peter Pan sticks, leather gripping, wood brush every wheel. Drake good enough, smelling fresh poppers all up in my grip. Real prime time and that dipping down. Overlaps by keep it real. Cut this reefer, Chevys, them Paula, we body lane. August 808 off in my trunk, enough to keep your body right. High, sticking like a plate. Paint steel dripping, swerving down your block. Why the nigga, why not grip the tech?
Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lying, switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dime missing.
I'm coming down on pen and paint. 28s that stop and go. Paint dripping like sloppy Joe. Truck beating like rock and roll. The way I'm tipping, I guess you can call it rock and roll. Yeah, like set perfect mode when I ride by your soul glow. I treat my whip like my bitches dress them to catch your interest, baby, finna get major. They hate to see me upgrade, yeah. It's like we sexing in public, whipping and gripping, brain. When we flexing, they love watching you do your brain. Pull up on the set, yellow so flourish, Chevy with the missing roof, red bone face down in my lap, give a room. I see the third, I ride it like a crew. All alone in the zone with the chrome off. Say, little boy, still pushing big wheels, no weight. I'm grown, plus my whip sitting up on 28. Psych, I'm lying, but I will be soon. Floating high in the sky like hot air balloons. My bass dropping low, the dead bodies in the tomb. Bitch, I'm waiting for my come out like babies in the womb. Get me pistol gripping with the ski mask on, caught you slipping hoes, now your whip is gone. Find me pistol gripping with the ski mask on, caught you slipping hoes, now your whip is gone.
That was Wood Grain by Hood Headliners, which I give a 9-.
Wow. I'm going flat 7. That was starting to sound like the One Blood remix. Like it was too many people rapping on it.
There's a lot of.
I was like,
there's a lot of headliners.
I was like, how many more people are gonna come on this? It was almost like the K-Slay 100 People Deep song. I'm glad he's recovering, but I won't play that song ever.
What would High Jesse give that beat, though?
I'm not high right now. I don't know. It's 7+, maybe flat 8.
You're bugging. Hi, Jesse would love it. It's the buttery mind state in beat form. You gotta love it.
Have you seen that Squid Game?
No, I don't watch that.
You don't watch fake TV.
I don't watch fake shows.
I guess I'll spoil something for you. There's like there's a game where they're playing red light, green light, I guess, or something, where you can like move forward and but like I don't want to spoil too much, but like people die during the red light, green light game, and it's like some
I know what it is. I mean, I know what the concept. It's like Last Man Standing, like Battle Royale, basically.
Right, but like it's like a child's game that like becomes really fucked up really quick, and that's what that just sounded like to me. Like it's supposed to be like some dreamy shit, but I don't know.
It's like some Christmassy shit, but it's.
I'll try it when I'm high.
It's wood grain on gripping. Try it when you're high.
Right,
so what do you got?
Your last and give a rating.
Your last selection here.
Yep. Have you ever heard Shine Cold Chain Volume 2 by Vince Staples?
I have. There's a song on there I think called Earth Science that's like maybe like a 9- for me, honestly. Very emotionally resonant record for me.
Got you. This is Oh You Scared featuring Jhené Aiko. I'm not gonna try to sell anyone on the song, but the way she sings like in harmony or in key with the beat or like she hums along with the beat. Great. Like she only has like 3 appearances that I love. This song, there's a song with Wale called Cool Off, and then there's the Kendrick Growing Closer something. Whatever
like
the song
Eat the
was
Booty?
From. That's not a rap song, but yeah, I don't. That's a whole deeper discussion. I feel like that song is largely responsible for lowering like the quality of R&B.
It was lowered long before that. Don't put it on that song.
I know, but that song's popularity, like the lyrics, like people can just say anything now. After that song.
But let me just say, Jhené Aiko didn't go in that direction after that song. Like she didn't become.
Not her. I'm just talking about the state of R&B. It's just like, I feel like that song is almost like how we got the SZA, how we got the just low quality R&B.
I like that song, but I'm a DJ Mustard Mark. I think I've made that clear.
Oh, he produced that?
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to be? Oh, I had no clue. I just that line alone probably ruined it for me.
It's the line of the song.
Isn't Chris Brown on that song?
Yeah.
I don't support anything he does.
Well, listen, he does a lot.
Yeah, I don't support him musically or otherwise. But yeah, this is Vince Staples featuring Jhené Aiko. A very hard song.
You Scared off of Shine Cold Chain Volume 2.
All right, dropped during. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say it dropped during South by Southwest 2013.
Cool. Let's check it out.
Nigga, where my money at? Nigga, what's the deal? Pay attention. Most of the time that I've been living, we've been public housing tenants. Never had no pot to piss, so bitch, excuse me if I brag a lot. Niggas never had a shot unless you talking 38. That whack it got. Can't get past them pearly gates, neglecting what your pastor taught. But you gon' smoke your weed still, and you gon' sip your lean still. So I'm gon' hold this heat till they make me take my seat in prison, doing shit my way till 25 to life. What I'm facing, baby, my temper short. That anger made me have dates with court. In my hood, spill blood of sport, and the killer's face can show no remorse. Got student loans, then you felt the course. Of course, you dropped out like 6 a.m. You see the cops out. Niggas been turned up, no need to stop now. Speed up, the air to block out. El Camino creeping with your homies in your backseat. Once you hit that corner, watch them niggas turn to athletes. Make them run his pockets, take his wallet, then his house keys. Staking out his mama house, we taking every damn thing.
Oh, you scared, ain't
nothing close to what was given. Father up in prison, Jesus here, but he ain't struggled with his church, only made shit worse. The money we was given ain't go to God. Mostly nice calls that reverence could sit in, destined for jail. We just some niggas facing sentence. We sitting at a standstill. You broke, but you the man still. Trying to find your plan still. 2 kids and more bills, food stamps and dope deals. Hood life with no frills. But still they swear they feel you and never been close to near you. Ones who pre-protect and serve the main ones trying to kill you. It ain't no path to light, no prepping for no afterlife. It ain't no wrong or right, it's just the shit you do and shit you don't. Friends that's killing niggas is the only ones you praying for, but words they never stop, no bullet. Oh, you scared, nigga?
Oh, you scared, ain't you? 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 You getting bread, ain't you? You getting bread, ain't you? Ain't you? Ain't you?
Nigga, where my money at?
Oh, you scared, ain't you? Oh, you scared, ain't you? Oh, you scared, ain't you? Ain't you? Ain't you? You getting bread, ain't you? You getting bread, ain't you? Ain't you? Ain't you?
Nigga, where my money at?
That was Oh You Scared by Vince Staples featuring Jhené Aiko. And I give it a 7 minus.
Oh, we know about you. Perfect song, flat 10.
Wow, flat 10. I mean, of course, flat 10.
You know what I mean? Like, not a...
I don't like the, oh,
not a
you
9+
scared,
or anything.
ain't you? Oh, you scared, ain't you? That kind of almost killed it for me. But and the beat's all right. I mean, I'm not in love with the beat. Vince Staples is the best part of the song for me. And I didn't
Perfect song
mind
to
her. I didn't mind her harmonizing, but the chorus was rotten, I thought.
It was like kind of like teasing style. Like she's mocking people.
Yeah, I don't know. Needs to go back to promo class. But I'll give it a 7 minus based off Vince Staples' bars on that one, mainly. I guess this is it.
All right,
Reached the end
closing
of the road.
statements, and then we'll play this to take it up out of here.
Closing statements. Obviously, this doesn't cover the entirety of the blog era, and in fact, a lot of the major players associated with that era were not included in this mix because this is blog era gems. But there's, of course, the more well-known stuff we'll eventually get around to covering on mixtape rankings, for example. We dipped into it a little bit with like the Wale, the Dom Kennedy, but really the majority of this stuff, I really wanted to go, for the stuff that tends to, get overlooked. And this is an if you know record. This is by Von P of Tanya Morgan.
Oh,
and
heard a lot from him tonight.
Yeah. Here's the thing. We're going to be doing Von P and the other guys.
Spoiler style?
The Fiasco this coming season.
Spoiler style.
So here's a little preview. This is something that Von P put on MySpace in 2006, and I know every single word by heart. It's amazing.
What's the title?
Von Gets Off. In fact, it is in a way a bit of a cult classic to the point where Small Professor on his album did P Gets Off, which is almost like an unofficial sequel to this song.
Is it like an original beat or?
No, it's not an original beat. I'm not going to snitch. If you know, you know. I mean, Von mentions it on the song, but man, I love this shit.
I'm trying to remember it. I'm trying to give a rating before we take it up out of here, since we're doing final statements.
I mean, I'll give it a 9. It's one of my favorite freestyles of all time.
I would have to hear it.
I can
I
play
just
it.
play a couple seconds and then I'll let you know my rating.
It's some Harlem shit, Jesse. Should that tip you off to something?
I don't remember everything Vaughn has done. But my closing statements: Mel settles the score. Let us know who's the better tastemaker, Jesse or Moulz.
Wow, Moulz versus Jesse on this one.
It's not a verse. It's just Mel settles the score. Whose choice does he like better?
Okay.
All right.
We'll do it in Sado 8, which will also feature me rating the Johnny Polygon mix that's on Patreon now, and he's going to rate my Papoose mix.
Oh, spoiler style. I guess, Mel, when you hear this, I will be comparing your discography to your Johnny Polygon mix, and then I know your discography has more songs than the Johnny Polygon mix, so I guess I'll take your 20 highest rated songs versus how many songs are in this mix?
The Johnny?
Yeah.
20.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take my 20 favorite Mel songs and see how they compare
to Mel's 20 favorite Johnny Polygon songs.
Right, because I tried to look up Johnny Polygon's discography. That shit is nowhere to be found.
Oh, shit. Are you still with us? You've
I'm here.
Cut out for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm still here. Yeah. Like, you can't find his discography anywhere.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I tried to look for some stuff myself. I was gonna, spoiler style, go in and actually listen to some of it myself and try to come up with a mix of my own. And I was like, yo, this shit's too hard to find. Fuck this.
All right.
Anyway, here's Von P. Von Gets Off. My closing statement.
Get off me. So much going on, man. I forgot that I rap for myself, too. Damn it. Anybody else wanna be the next cat sitting on the shelf like a Hello Kitty clock eyes jot to themselves? A sore loser is so dumb. The Clark Kent era MC day jobbing it. Though I'm way forward it. It's unpaid parking ticks, rent, phone, and loans. I really can't wait till the end zone is home. The W's W. Use all left, it's not the fuck with you bugaboos. Artists gotta pay me, I don't care about your cup of soup. Other fees and things you must check Von P to bring the leap regime, cause he's a king. I mean, the crown ain't made for them. They on chart, but some lame paid for them. Your disc ain't getting blared out. It's up in the warehouse, effort, I'ma air it out. I don't even care about the backlash. When you hear the back crack, that's cash. Money in the bank, Armoretto with the black flash. Honey with the tank top, Loretta with the fat ass. Lovely as I think she's, I'm better sitting back as the band plays on. Her dancing song says she wanna get lanced by Vaughn, but I'm gone. Ahead of no weight class, so fly that I take bags of luggage in the booth with a razor I snuck past. You hating, I bust that. Vaughn P's wildin'. June Ambrose with quotes, I'm just styling. Now, here's our plan for the year. Make classic-ish, get paid and drink beer like Common in the 90s. If it ain't 4D, the party won't find me, I decline kindly. Here's what I sound like ducking these followers. On my log on the blog, I laugh at the commenters. Make a wobble along when I remodel a song. You show my runways, they run away from Devon. I made my statement, I'm gone. But not before I stop and call a doctor for you. I make this call, you call your lawyer. I'm taking this all, no more, it's for you. The beast of the belly, I'm a backpack. Wicked with the streets in my celly with Denise and the Chevy. About to spend weeks in the telly and the belly and the sheets playing heavy, getting deep in her jelly. Playing with a Diddy BP's, getting off in the middle of a busy street, 125th. And Lennox, I'm finished, this Diddy-ish. Yeah. Yeah. Get off. Shout to P. Diddy, this his beat. Shout to the beat maker on the chopper, making it sound like an instrumental. You can't leave nothing open for the beat maker, cause he'll take it and make it an instrumental. That's what he does, that's his thing. Von P the MC, I'm back for me. I'm back for me. I got on my legendary shirt right now, but I'm back for me. It ain't that deep. It's not that deep. Yeah, man. Go get that Push Play album when it come out.
All right, I'm going 7+.
Jesse, killing me.
If memory serves, go ahead.
Flat 9.
If memory serves me, that was done as like a joke. Like the narrative around that thing was like, what the fuck is this? This is horrible. Like whatever Diddy did, and I think Von did it as like
the Get Off song.
Right, and I think Von did that as a joke to say like, oh, you know, that song was like almost like a meme.
He killed it. Are you kidding me? He fucking blacked out on that shit. And I'm smiling from ear to ear while he's rapping.
No, nothing wrong with the rapping. The beat or the chop. It just wasn't. I don't like the beat. No
like
issue with the rapping.
You don't like the Diddy beat. It's nothing against Vaughn, you're saying.
No, nothing against Vaughn.
Oh my goodness, I thought Vaughn fucking killed it. I was amazed.
Yeah,
I don't like the Diddy song. It's just like he's not even rapping on it. He's just talking and yelling.
I don't think I've heard that in full. I think I've heard like bits and pieces of it back then, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this? I'm not going to listen to this."
It's the bonus track on Press Play. It's just some like vamping and bullshit, basically. But
yeah, I know.
To me, like what Vaughn did with it, he made it like into some hip hop shit. Like for real. Like I love that thing. I love that freestyle. Best of love to Von P. We got that Fiasco review on the way in season 9. But Mad Villain is still coming next week. So
go ahead.
Yeah, Mad Villainy is still coming, guys. Season 8 is still coming. Hang in there. If you want the tracked out version of this mix, 24 tracks, 12 by me, 12 by Jesse in the same order that they were played. It'll be on patreon.com/raprankings. And sorry for the delay, but we just had to thug it out and come up with an interesting way to pass the time. So
we're gonna free Mel from the G building this weekend.
He's not in the G building, all right? The fan, you heard it, Jesse. He sent you a video.
He's in what you call it,
his bedroom.
He's in Samoa with Earl, where Earl got sent.
No, he ain't in Samoa with Earl. He's in Samoa with Roman Reigns. Okay, the Tribal Chief.
Yeah, I was saying though, a lot of history with me and Von P. I guess I'll talk about it, if I'm ever on to talk about one of his albums. Ridiculous history.
Because you're on
I'm not trying to spoil everything. I'm not trying to spoil everything for the fans.
Okay, fair enough.
These are all hypotheticals.
All hypotheticals, sure. Plus,
like I said, hypothetically, if we ever do To Pimp a Butterfly,
card subject to change, of course. But
right.
Yeah, we're just bullshitting.
I'll be back soon.
Trying to hold down Brother Mel while he's in the G building, I suppose. And Free Mel for sure. Season 8 still coming. If the trailer for it hasn't dropped, it's gonna drop tomorrow. If it's already dropped, then it probably dropped yesterday. Shout out to everyone who's listening. Shout out to your families. I did my best with this setup here, but Mel is truly the drop king. Hold on. There's a shitty gun. Here's that. Anything else, Jesse? Congrats, by the way, on the Dilla time.
Thank you.
Situation.
Yeah, everyone go by that. Go straight to page 344. Don't even start at the beginning. But foreshadowing style, I guess Moulz hated my RZA appearance. My next appearance is going to be in a similar vein. A lot of college stories because it's an album.
It's the RZA.
It's an album that played a lot of a huge role in my college experience. Is my next appearance.
The RZA, you're on for the whole review with us, right?
Right.
The RZA review, I'm not getting into it. All right, I'm not getting into it. I feel like the Whoopi Goldberg
nothing
situation.
to get into style.
Nothing to get into style. Nothing needs to be said except for, hey, listen, folks, you're a great audience, and Jesse is a great guest, but
Moulz is a great captain.
Thank you, but he had one bad appearance, and that's fine. I've had bad episodes too. I think I've maybe the first 2 episodes of season 7, I was a little shaky due to Corey Elms. But now I'm back.
I don't remember. First 2 of season 7.
Aquemini and my Ghetto Report Card, I was still dealing with some dementia.
They were good episodes.
They're good episodes.
I'm not through season 7 yet. I wasn't
personally a fan of my performance. I'm not speaking to the quality of the episode.
Let me look right now at the season. We're not doing rankings right now.
Fucking season was classic.
That's yet to be determined. I'm looking at the season now. Give me just a second. I haven't heard Yeezus, haven't heard Rock Marciano. I'm in the fix right now. Good season. Solid season.
Thanks.
I'd say 8+ season.
Hey, I'll take it.
I don't know if that's classic, but yeah. Not a bad episode.
No, just 2 bad performances for me with mistakes in the first 2. I'm very harsh on myself. I don't like making mistakes.
I hear you. All right.
You know,
I gotta
not
go
that
to
I
work
try to
tomorrow.
present myself as like an authority, but I get upset when I'm sharing information to hundreds of people, potentially thousands of people, and it's wrong, and I have to correct myself in the following episode. I feel like an idiot. But I do it anyway, because I think accountability is more important than, I don't know, fucking feeling weird. But
Moulz and rap account coming soon?
Who cares if I'm a rapper or not? Who gives a shit?
All right.
I'm old now. Does it matter?
It doesn't. Take it
Okay,
from another old man.
MC Sercho, this guy's making... Worry about that guy. He's the white guy you need to worry about right now.
What did he do?
He's behind that thing where like all those artists got like notified that their music has been turned into NFTs without their permission. He's
That's
one of
MC
the people
Serch?
behind. He's one of the people involved in it. There's like 4 people involved, and he's one of them.
He's involved in the company, or is he like one of the people that's stealing?
No, he's involved in the company that is what is stealing.
Got it.
He's a fuck. We know about him.
Yeah. All right, who's a bigger fuck, him or Rappaport?
Rappaport, easily.
Definitely.
Rappaport.
That man made a fake video today. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I can't tell if it's staged or not. Life
It's
is
definitely
so,
staged.
Life is so pro wrestling that like, and like everyone's trying to get clout and internet famous. Like, who knows? Maybe it's real.
No.
Or you think it's him sort of trading off the fact that he's like reviled by everybody at this point.
Right, you don't
Republicans
record
hate him. Liberals hate him. Like,
you don't
who
record
likes
your
Michael
own assault.
Rappaport at this point?
You don't record your own assault and then post it.
Yeah. Hey, he was a Jesse Smollett for the day, I guess.
Yeah. You got him some
All
clout.
right.
Good for him.
Season 8 coming soon next week. We'll be back. Don't worry. We just have to give you a little something to tide you over until then. Jesse, thank you for being able
So I'll
to...
be back when the week of what? Is it pushed back a week now?
Yeah, it's pushed back a week style.
So like the 24th?
Yeah, like the 24th, 25th, most likely you'll be coming in with us.
25th, I'm going out to see Jasmine Sullivan, so it'd have to be that Thursday.
Okay, so then
Or
Thursday,
I can arrange
the 24th.
Saturday.
I mean, that can potentially be arranged too. We'll see. Thursday is probably better, but we'll see.
All right, we'll figure it out.
But yeah, Jasmo Solivo at the Hollywood Bowl coming soon.
Hollywood Palladium.
Oh, the Palladium.
Yeah.
If anyone's trying to catch a fade style with Jesse, don't do it at that show. He's going to be with the girlfriend. So
why would people catch a fade with me? What did I do?
Just, like, just any, like, people who are anti-third member. I'm saying leave it, keep it in the streets.
I really don't think I have ops.
You don't?
Unless, not like on a catch a fade level, I don't think.
Right, you have pretend ops like Billy Boards and the Big Johnson.
Right, and like people that don't like my tweets, but like, nah. Yeah, I'm not like these guys that are just reviled.
Right.
Yeah, no one's gonna actually come on Rap talking about you got a fade coming. That was a classic rant, by the way. I don't know what Mel's problem is with it, but we'll talk about it one day.
I mean, I know what his problem is with it.
You instigated that, by the way.
I mean, I'm not condemning the statements. I'm
saying you brought the man's name up and then it just went left from there.
I mean, listen, I wasn't going into it expecting a 35-minute.
I understand.
A 35-minute tirade against an individual.
I understand.
But at the same token, I do co-sign his sentiments about said individual.
Oh,
so
definitely.
I'm not gonna I'm not going to say what he said was wrong, but I know why Mel was upset by it.
Definitely tag me in if there's a fade to be run, because now he's on my shit list.
Yeah, he is. That's funny.
Fuck him.
We know about him. We're knowing more and more about him by every day. It seems that we're finding out more intel and information. Our trusted sources on the inside.
Mel, leave all of this in.
The Rap Shadow Government. He's not editing this episode. I am.
Oh, okay.
And there's only one thing in this episode that needed to be edited out.
Yeah, that
that
song, that whole
Triple H style we had to get rid of and replace with a different song.
Inadvertent Triple H style.
They'll never know which one it was. But it's all good. Moulz and Jesse signing out. Jesse, hang on just a minute so I can grab your audio. And we're out of here. See you guys next week.
Oh, can I say something quick?
Yeah, say what you got to say.
There's a drop that I'll never be able to play now, because the video has disappeared from the internet. There's this guy that's like, he's like a troublemaker, let's just say, or like he posts like all of the fuck shit on Instagram. So if there's fuck shit going on,
okay,
he'll post it.
There's
and there was a guy,
content aggregator, like a world star sort of deal.
Kind of, but like like everyone knows the page and they hate him for like embarrassing them, catching them at their worst moments. But long story short, there was this guy, he was like arguing with a girl, and they're both from Canada. And the punchline was gonna be, this is OVO Mel, when, people what was the you're not that guy, what was the scenario there? They asked him to social distance or something?
Maybe. I think we found out that, it was something to do with masks or COVID or social distancing or something like that.
Okay, anyway, this Canadian guy, he says to this girl, you're not that guy. Like in a Canadian voice.
Dude,
and that was...
You just reminded me. Today, I was at Ralph's, and I thought I heard you're not that... Like, I heard the same tone and tenor out of someone's... I'm like, oh my God, is that you're not that guy? Dude, I have to look around and make sure I made visual contact with the person who was speaking, and I'm like, oh, that's not you're not that guy. But same
not
voice.
Not the one by no, is that Vaughn's or
this is the
what's
Ralph's?
The one by the I was gonna say what's the one by the Scientology place in the Wendy's? Is that Vaughn's?
That is a Vaughn's. Yeah, that's a Vaughn's. Pavilions.
No, that's a Vaughn's.
It was same thing. They're owned by the same company.
Right, Pavilions is fancy.
But it's still owned by Vaughn's.
Stay out of that location.
Out of that location, specifically.
Out of that Vaughn's, all the crazies are in there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you something. The Vaughn's further down, like past the Wendy's, as if the Wendy's is on your right, and you're going down Vermont. You know how there's like a Vaughn's and a Ralph's right across from each other?
Not familiar.
If you keep going down Western Avenue, right before, I want to say Wilshire.
You talking about Koreatown?
Yeah. So there's like a Vaughn's. There's a Vaughn's there, and then like across the street from the Vaughn's, there's a...
Semi-familiar.
A Rite Aid and a Ralph's, and then across the street from that, on Vermont Avenue, is a big McDonald's drive-through with 2 lanes.
By the Wilton. I'm familiar with Wilton.
Yes. Right. So
got it.
No. You're thinking of Western Avenue, I believe. There's a McDonald's. There's a McDonald's across on Vermont. To the left, like further down. So There's if you keep going, there's like Deno's, there's a Stapos.
I'm familiar. I know what the Denny's is.
Wilshire. So, anywho, none of that's important other than the fact that don't go to that Vaughn's on Vermont across from the Ralph's, because I saw some butter with mold on it. You know they have those rolls of butter where it's like wax paper almost wrapped around. I could see the mold. I was very disturbed. I had to get up out of their style.
All right, for any LA listeners, don't go there.
Had to get up out of their style. Yeah, just look at your food. I don't know what else to tell you. Look at the dates. The supermarkets doing some wild shit these days.
All right, so listeners, I'll be back on here in 3 weeks, and I guess you'll hear from me in about, 3 weeks.
What's that place you like, Jesse? Hillshire Farms? Is that it?
Bristol Farms.
Bristol. All right, listen. New nickname for Jesse, Mr. Bristol Farms.
Or Bristol Fairfax, I don't know.
Bristol Fairfax, there you go. I love it.
All right.
We got Bristol in the building. Shout out to all the Rab Goonies out there. Love you. See you next week.
Don't speak to me at the Hollywood Palladium if you see me.